Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us. Hope everybody had a. Did everyone have a good two? A big day yesterday. I was so bummed we weren't with you on a Tuesday, and but the good news is it's 223 today. So special day for me. I'm really excited you're with us to celebrate today, and then of course. Just a reminder, tomorrow's our Loose Gemstone show. So 224 is going to be exciting as well. So it's a whole week. Actually, it's a whole week of palindromes, actually. So we're going to get you some very cool jewelry to celebrate. Jewelry tonight, gems tomorrow, jewelry the rest of the weekend. So we're really excited you're here because this is kind of like our jewelry calm before the gemstone storm. And we are so excited to bring you some of our very best, some brand new, some wheels that are, I would say, very exciting wheels. And actually, I do have some requests. So I've been fielding a lot of requests for the last couple days, as I usually do. When I'm not here, I'm still taking requests, and boy, do we have a lot of them today. So Diane, let me know what you've decided on the blue zircon or the amethyst. Like I already emailed you back. So if you have any questions about that, I'll refer to your email. But I do have a blue zircon here to show you. Also, Suzanne S. Suzanne, I had no idea Suzanne S. had been shopping with me for so long, but we were chatting over my weekend, and she said she'd been shopping for a while, so she knows her jewelry. And good news, Suzanne, if you're with me, I have the yellow gold raindrop bangle, just one here for you. Plus we have, okay, Aileen, got a mandarin for you to take a look at. So Aileen, whenever you're ready, got a big mandarin for you, and it's got amazing pieces with it. So we're pretty excited about this show. Big top of the hours. You know what we have that's brand new? We actually have some really cool. I've got a big diamond that's here. I've got a beautiful 70-point diamond. It's in that kind of like the Stardust mounting, if you know that mounting. Very cool. We also have a very important Tanzanite. I've got a heart-shaped Tanzanite for you. It's nothing short of amazing because it's what we've done. In addition to the heart shape that really makes it so interesting, we've added mahinges, we've added diamonds. It's brand new. Also, more Tanzanites. Can you handle it? We got a Tanzanite Emerald cut for you. I have a beautiful Tanzanite wheel that's 8 carats plusers. I also have pink sapphire earrings, which we never, ever see pink sapphire. So that's very exciting as well. And a lot more to show you. If you are in the mood for a larger Tanzanite, listen, as somebody who's been now prepping jewelry and prepping gems every day here, let me tell you something. As far as loose stones go in Tanzanite, blue wing, we're down to the wire on what we have left. So do keep in mind, if you're interested in a favorite in a maybe 16, 18, 20, 25 carat, we're going to have those tomorrow. I do have up to a 30 carat stone tomorrow, but I do also have one last big stone in jewelry. So, and it's a trillion, which I know so many of you are always looking for because, yeah, just like me, we love them, right? We love the beautiful glistening factor and the beautiful radiance they have and the scintillation they bring while still delivering that neon blue green. So I have 1 trillion. It's a 12 karat 57 in the trillion cut. So if you're thinking about a trillion, let me know because we only have the one there. And also some brand new to show you, brand new diamonds, brand new designer styles. I've got a brand new butterfly ring, which is really pretty. It's all white diamonds and it's very statuesque. I'm not sure why that word and adjective came to mind, but it really is. So we'll see that in a little bit. And any requests you might have, feel free to get those in. We're happy to help you out with those. So let's get started. We've got an amazing opal to kick off your Wednesday. And again, a very special day here. So if there's anything I can show you, you know what else I brought out for this special day? Since, you know, we're all about numbers this week and we were all excited about, you know, the 22nd of February on the 22nd year of the century. We actually have a 223 Paraíba, and the reason I brought it out, yeah, it's a significant carat weight to me, but it's significant to you as well if you're a Paraíba fan because it's the best we have. And I had it the other day, and simply everybody was talking about it, and everyone was raving about it, and everybody noticed why it was so perfect and pristine and amazing. Well, that's here. So we got a great discount on that one if you're ready for a big Paraíba because actually it's like the one stone we don't have too many of in gems. You would think, well, if they have it all the time and pretty routinely in jewelry, then there must be tons of gems that are just, you know, around to choose from. That's actually not the case when it comes to Paraíbas because, again, nobody knows better than I do, especially this week. So there's only a couple of big Paraíbas when it comes to these sizes, like a 2 carat plus. So I've got a couple Brazilian stones, but they're much smaller than a carat. So it's really exciting to be able to bring you a very impressive, really important size stone, but it has the amazing color as well. and neon thanks to the clarity. So lots and lots to show you, and that 223 is going to get a home proudly tonight. So let's get started with an amazing opal. This opal is everything, and you really, when you talk about what's Lightning Ridge and what's the best, you're looking at a great example right here. Take a look at this. The color is enormously pretty. It's got all of these blues and greens, and yet it's not just a little dash here and there of the blues and greens. It's got that really perfect pattern that really is continuous through the stone. So item number here is, it's 5305, and it's looking good, isn't it? Special stone, and again, Australian's Lightning Ridge. This is not crystal opal like we've been used to seeing the last couple of days. We've seen a lot of crystal opals, right? It's had the golden crystal opal, some of the more transparent blue stones. This is where you're getting Lightning Ridge Australian material, and get ready for our wheels. I didn't even mention what we have going on in wheels besides the Tanzanite wheel, which is great, but there is a really fun diamond ring wheel that has all fancy colors in one of the most of the moment, up-to-date designs possible. So get ready on that. So also a museum wheels here with an assorted array of gems. But here is our 85-point natural Lightning Ridge. I mean, through and through natural black opal. Look at the colors through the sides. I mean, that's part of the reason, and part of the reason you know it's a natural Lightning Ridge stone when there's so many stones out there that are opals that may look like a good opal, but it's really a doublet or a triplet, and then not all that desired, right? You're giving it a lot of help, and that's giving you a lot of extra help that we only deal in the natural. Perfect, really, hand selected out of tons of thousands of stones in the material. So best of the best quality here. It's an 85-point black opal with 45 points in diamonds. Of course, this is going to be an opal that looks bigger than 85 points. They all do. So keep that in mind. We only have one, but I can change the gold. So that's the good news, because I think rose gold's probably the most abstract choice to make, but we can do the white or the yellow. So are you ready to shop? We got big savings going on. It's a really, this is a fun week. This is a fun week. I love February anyways. It seems like there's an event around every corner of February. Maybe a short month, but it's like jam-packed with good stuff. So anyway, we're having like our most monumental week of the year here at TVON. So I'm really excited to, really wow you with some jewelry. And this is how we start, with a great value that's not going to make it $5,500, which is, making sense. But instead of $55 or $45 or $35 or $25, it's not even $1,500. This is with 45 points in diamonds as well, which I love this mounting, because it takes that three kind of tiered style there, the almost three-stone style look, and it lifts it up off the hand, and it gives it almost like a platform. You see it here. It's almost like a platform that you have. Do you see from this angle how everything essentially that's at the top is all more set up and squared off, which is really interesting and really pretty. And then, of course, you have that fantastic Lightning Ridge material giving you all the blues and the greens in the world, and then a little bit of those yellows and goldens also, but it's not even $1,500. We're going to wow you right here, right now. It's not even $15,000. It's not even $1,000. No, no, no. It's $999 for the very first caller on that one, for one only. That's because the opal is a one only. And again, Suzanne, whenever you're ready, Aileen, whenever you're ready, and Diane, whenever you're ready to see what I have set aside for you, you let me know. So let's get a move on. We've got 30 seconds. Yes. Oh, yeah. So I don't know if she got my email, Antonio, but I have the blue zircon she requested. The amethyst is something I can make. I have the mounting ready. I don't have the finished ring ready, because we would have to set it tomorrow, but I have the stone, and I have the mounting in white gold, so we can actually set that, and if she wants to purchase it, it would be out to her probably Friday. It would be out to her. I don't have it to show because it's not finished. She does? And the zircon as well? Not the zircon? Okay, go ahead. So I have a price for her. We're doing this much, okay? Just, simple and easy out the door. Is that what it was? Okay, do it. No, just help her out. Help her out. Help her out. All right, sounds good. So I guess, Diane, I can move your zircon to the side. She's getting something else, which I will make for her. Does she have the item number, Antonio, too, or does she need that? I didn't get the item number for that, but I'm sure it's in our call log because it was from Sunday. So, yeah, that's one of our favorites from Sunday, so we're going to remake that for her. So no problem there. All right, let's get to it. We've got the opal here if you'd like it. Now I've got Savarite earrings that are last of its kind. Also, I just, is it too early to show you a really big Alexandrite? Because I got a really, that one is true to size, and it's all finished on the inside. And we have, like I said, Antonio, I already picked out the stone, and then I have the mounting, so all we need to know is her size, because she wants white gold, right? Yep, and then it'll be set tomorrow, probably shipped out Friday. So yeah, no problem there. Thank you so much, Diane. Thank you. All right, coming up next, so I am going to get to it. I know this is like, we're 9 minutes in, but this is Alexandrite. And if you're going, why is she putting up the most expensive stone? Really, we can put in jewelry right away, right here. Well, because It is one of those values that you simply would not see at any other given point in time for a very high-end, very clean, really beautiful Brazilian stone here. This is item number 4887. It's a beautiful color. It's got that great clarity, which is not something all Alexandrites give us. And it also is, are you ready for this? A 108. So it's not just at a carat, which is always special. It's not just over a carat. This would be considered well over a carat when you're talking about the world of natural phenomena, what we call, again, color changing chrysoberyl, which is known as Alexandrite. It goes from this blue-green to a red. It's a red-purple in this Brazilian material, which is so impressive. It's the only big stone I've got really in the inventory right now, and I'm so thrilled to bring it to you because it's not even, and stick around with us because I'll be sprinkling in little tidbits and little previews of what we're having tomorrow if you need, or if, again, it's not too late to make a request. I have a whole show planned out, but you know, I'm never against going back in the vaults and getting your request for tomorrow if you have a loose stone request. But this is the Alexandrite. It also has a 1 carat diamond weight. So exactly 1 carat of VS diamonds right now, two-tone gold. So you see that yellow gold setting with the white gold around it. You don't have to leave it that way, but just to make sure everyone's clear on there's actually that two-tone element right now, which makes it a very rich, pretty stone there with that blue and the green elements that you have there. And it is with the double halo and the double split shank. So you've got a really, really good look, timeless as can be. If you ask me, I mean, I think if you're going to, invest into an Alexandrite, no matter where you get it or what size it is, they're all so important. And it's not a stone that we generally own like 3 or 4 or 10 of, right? It's one that we're lucky if we own 1 of. So I think it's worth investing in something that's really timeless as far as the actual setting and the design. And this one sure is. So you've got that great look there. You've got an amazing, amazing idea. And it can be changed. So if you want to do all yellow, you can. If you want to do all rose, you can. If you even want us to change out those center prongs and make it all white gold, we can. So yeah, si se puede, we can. So here we go. Not even going to be. Are you ready? Because there's a reason it's up so early, because the value is so good. And that's what we're doing. I mean, bright and just twinkling and amazing, and yet 100% color change, of course, out of Brazil. I'll make it even better. Then the $39.99 you saw during a sale event, I'll tell you, it's getting good, guys. We've got just, if it's already made up, I mean, we're kind of, again, taking all that. You hear about it constantly. It's an incessant theme of the jewelry world and the whole world right now. Everything's going up, right? And it's panic and it's gold and it's, yes, it's all happening. It's real. But I just love that this is our little respite here. This is our little, kind of our little TVON bubble where even now we are defying the odds of pricing and really, truly, I mean, just intrinsic value. I mean, when you think about what something like this costs to make right here, right now, just if we were making it from scratch right now, forget about the Alexandrite, which is obviously the most important part, is that if we're just making that gold mounting with the diamonds, of course, think about what that costs. A good 4 or 5 times what it cost when we made it, which was just about a month or so ago. So how exciting to bring this and bring it at a discount, because everyone would take that price and move it on up, right? 30, 40, 50% increases in pricing on jewelry across the board. Even faux, have you noticed that? Even the faux pieces out there that are metals, that are plated, that are CZs, that are lab-grown stones, even those are going up. We are going exactly the opposite way. So again, it's a prime time to shop if you are somebody, and I think we all are, who concerns themselves with getting the best value possible. This is a great way to go. Take a look. Not $39, not $29, not even $1,999. If you want Alexandrite in a big size, this is go time. Green does mean go, and in this case, blue-green means go, because it's not even $19.99. Give us a call really quickly. We'll blow it out. I'm giving you the sale price of a lifetime. It's not even, and right now, there's a price where you're saving big time on the mounting, all on its own, forgetting about that 108, but let's not forget that's there. Super precious and important stone, and it is not going to be $19 or $18.99. This is for one caller only. Do what you wish with the gold. I'll make it $1,888 right here, right now. A really stunning value on simply the largest Alexandrite I have set in jewelry right now. You are looking at it. So biggest Tanzanite I've got in jewelry is here. It's down to a, because I say that because we've had 18 carats in the last week or two. We've had 18, we've had 16, we've had 15, we've had 14. I have a 12 and a half in a trillion. Holla at me if you want to see it, because that's a one only. So here we go. Final. Let's give it 60 seconds to think about it, to really take it all in and look at the beautiful color and glow. I mean, I love how from the sides you see almost like it looks blue on the crown faceting and then green on the pavilion there. I mean, it's interesting. We don't call it a bicolor, but certainly this Brazilian material has given us more than just a green, which is what the original Russian material gave. It was more green to red. This is more that really stunning blue-green to a purple red. It's in intense, it's rich, it's valuable far beyond what we're seeing in price tag right there. And let me know if you'd like it. That's a special way to go. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Glad you're kicking off the latter half of the week here with us at TVON. So glad that you're here. And I know everyone's all excited about tomorrow. Me too. I know everyone keeps asking me, are you excited? I'm going, of course I'm excited. And then Jess asked me today, when was the last time you did a loose gemstone show? And I was thinking, oh, probably 4 or 5 years. No, it's been more than 4 or 5 years because we've not had one at TVON in that time that I've been here. And that's been 5.5 years. And then where I was at previously for that 3 years prior, didn't offer loose gems. So it really goes back to 2010. So you guys might have to forgive me. I might be a little rusty with the tweezing, but you know, I'm sure we'll make do with the values. So anyway, that's tomorrow. I don't know if I've ever done a show that's been so highly anticipated as tomorrow's is. So really looking forward to it. Anyway, let me know if you'd like the Alex. It's $18.88. And it doesn't mean you need to save because again, there's gems and there's jewelry and they're two different, you know, people and audiences usually. And I'll tell you right now, this jewelry is priced to move. All right, hoop earrings, my favorite thing in the world. Irma, hi. This is our inside out large size that we have. Yes, Jess, how are you? Who is it? Oh, Suzanne's ready? She wants to. You got it, Suzanne. I've got it right now, 4091. So real quick before Irma's request, I didn't realize we had Suzanne ready and waiting on this bangle, which may look familiar because it was only, what, a week or two ago I brought it to you. And she was asking, I mean, you guys know the rule. The #1 shopping rule here or anywhere else, at least it's the #1 low shopping rule. And take it from me, I'm a pro shopper. Is if you can't stop thinking about it, you need it, right? And this is one that I know Suzanne, who she's been shopping with me forever, she could not stop thinking about it. And I was so fearful that maybe it was already gone and done and could never offer it again, but here it is. So it's like, Suzanne, all of the stars are aligning here for us tonight. 4091, she was like, I want that raindrop bangle. She already has the ring to match and I want it in yellow. Well, here it is. And it's the 227 VS Diamond Bangle. Now, I do have a white gold as well. So if anybody wants the white gold, no problem. We got it going on. Thank you, Diane, so much for shopping with me. And Irma, your requests are next, which is like my favorite thing in the whole world to show you, and offer, which are hoop earrings. So we'll show those, and they're the big ones too, which makes it even better. But this is where you get 227 in diamonds. It's a wider, high style bangle. The workmanship, like I said when I last had it, was we can't make it again. We can't, actually, we will not. And not just because of pricing, actually. No, it's a little more involved than that. We can't make it because the labor, it's something we cannot do or provide any longer because there's just too much labor involved in creating these multiple settings for the diamonds. Here's your latch on the one side, which you can see there. And by the way, Jess, I know she's more like a 6.5 inch wrist. This is totally perfect for that, as I already discussed with her. But I checked again today, just trying it on and, you know, reminding myself of what this one, what kind of room it has. This is not a big style, and it's oval, of course, so it's never going to flip. Even if you had a teeny tiny wrist, like 6 inches or less, it's not going to flip. It really is meant to be, and I say this a lot, but this is really that design that is meant to be anywhere between if you have a 6.5 and 7.5. If we went any smaller, it would be wonky and weird. So if that makes sense. So this is the bangle from a distance here, so you can see how wide it is. I may actually just drop in a ruler here too, just to make that point abundantly clear. But it's 227 in diamonds. Here you have the actual width measurement on it is a little over 1/2 inch. So you can see there's kind of, it's not one straight edge. It's got this little up and down scalloped effect of having bezels and pave. So there's different setting styles here, but it is, again, just over 1/2 inch from the very, at the widest point there, but about 1/2 inch. But it's really easy to, obviously you've got that little hinge over here. This is going to be where you press it down. So when you do, it springs open. Did you see how it just kind of sprung? It didn't take any force. It does have 2 figure 8s, so you're going to have that, you know, that extra double lock. But I really think she's going to be fine. If any, you know, if anything, if she finds it's entirely too big, then no worries. We'll take it back and we can, you know, go there. But I just don't, I talked to our jewelers today as well. It's really not something that we want to give, make a lot smaller. And I think that, again, 6.5, you're going to be good. So back up close we go. It is 6.5 to 7.5. That average size is always equipped to accommodate, but especially since it's wider and the oval shape's not going to allow it to twist or turn around. So 227 in diamonds, the lowest price. I will honor it here today, and we're going to do something even better. Then I know this is going to be like, if we ever had to do it again, this would be something that'd be in the $5,800 range. We're doing a lot better than that for you. It is super simple, super easy. Blow it out for $2,888. There's only the one in the yellow that's ready to go here. And then we also have the white gold as well. So if you're interested in the white gold, let me know. We can always show that to you. But how stunning is this bangle with, you can see, and let me come in closer too. So you can see the bezels and the pave, most of which are bezel, which takes a larger diamond, but there are different sizes. This is why there's actually, you see that the top and the bottom bottom are different, right? And you decide what's the top, what's the bottom. But you see all those bezels that are wrapped on the one side, right? That, in this case, the bottom. And then leading up those beautifully beaded millgrain bars, also bezels that are alternating and kind of like, you know, zigzagging around the wrist. And then the other side incorporates, in this case, the top half, you see the pave and the bezels. And I know so many of you own the ring, and this is the exact match, just done in a much grander way, given that it's got a lot of real estate. So you see there, it's a lot of bangles. So that's for you, $28.88. We've got Irma's hoops next, which are major. They are nothing short of major. So let me know if you'd like that one, Suzanne, and we'll help her out. Isn't it beautiful? With all that yellow gold. Stunning diamond weight. Amazing, easy to wear. You know, it can be dressed up, it can be more casual. I think it's really versatile that way. Let's get to it. We have diamond hoops on the way, and they are an inside out style, but they're some of the largest that we do. So thank you again for that request. And here we go, and get your request in, because it's a great night to shop for your jewelry, especially since we're going to go without jewelry. We're going to go through a few jewelry withdrawals until, you know, between now and Friday. So here we are, 4091. No, that was the last one. These are 424 actually. Look at this. How amazing. Now, I don't know if Irma's like, you know, thinking big, grand, over the top, beautiful hoops, but this is as large and important as they get here. And I think if you're at all comfortable with anything beyond, like you're comfortable wearing something, a larger style, you know, you're not just set on a huggy or a half inch, this is really the ultimate way to go. And I think what a lot of times would steer people away, the average woman, the average consumer, the average shopper, what might steer you away is just simply cost prohibitive nature of having 4 carats plus in diamonds. But let's remember, this is TVON. So you don't have to think about that. You don't have to worry about that. This is a whole new world of diamonds and gold and really extravagant workmanship. And it does not get any better than a 2-inch length, a 1.5-inch width. So they are oval in shape. I know a lot of times when we see our inside out styles, whether they be a 1/2 inch or 1 inch or 2 inches, they are usually going to be just a round. This is where you're getting something a little bit more wow, but not where I think a lot of people go 2 inches, I can't handle it. Wait till you see them on before you make any judgments on the size, because they're not going to be complicated. They're not heavy. They're not going to be something that are, you know, touching your shoulder or anything like that. There are 410 in diamonds, 410, because you're going all the way around the front of 2, inside of the back. And let's not forget that longest drop that we do in 2 inches, but because they're oval, they tend to be a little bit more wearable than even a 2-inch if you got the 2-inch in a round, which is, you know, pretty traditional out and about. So getting a crazy good value on diamonds. We have the best out there. Of course, there's a lot of workmanship in a hoop like this as well. We cannot gloss over that, because these have that little button latch opening. So just like you kind of saw that bangle spring open, this is even easier. It's like there's a little visible elevated button. It's like a literal button that you press that's in the very back, and that releases. They spring open. So there's no tugging or pulling, which you know eventually can actually warp the actual shape or the actual alignment of your post. And then they're no good, because then suddenly I've had it happen to myself with really high-end pieces that I myself design, where suddenly it's like, uh-oh, that post got a little bit off kilter, so now it no longer latches at all. I've had that happen, and then you go, oh, no big deal, I'll just bend it back, and then it's never the same again. And it's not locking properly. So when you have that button style, that really eliminates all that worry, because my goodness, if there was ever a timeless wear forever, enjoy forever earring, it's this one. So let's take a look at it. 410 total weight here in your diamonds, and also all VS, of course. Here's what I have. I have all white gold made up. I have 1 rose gold made up. I have no yellow gold made, but as is the case here, we're going to make sure that we get them for you if you'd like them at this price. So that's really key here. If you need them at this incredible value, no worries there. You're going to get the amazing value, and you get any gold you want. But as far as what's going to ship out tomorrow, it's white or rose, just the one in the rose gold. I'm going to try one on for you. But first, let me show you that measurement just to get you a little bit more familiar and assimilated to what we're talking about in an oval shape. Here's your side profile. So if we show it here, you're going to see when you look at it from the front, it doesn't necessarily look any different than a round 2. But there you can see you have 2 inches from top to bottom. If you look at it from the side, this is where that differential comes into play. You're actually going to have a 1.5 inch right about there. So you can see that. My ruler's kind of sitting up against this bowl. So it's not real still, but you get the idea here. It's going to be that really special 1.5. So just a little different in the width. But look at this. Another big feature here is that the diamonds individually are large. That's the big issue. How many, I have big hoops too that, you know, when they get up into 2.5, sometimes they're just a little tiny, fine baby diamond, you know, a little accent material. This is not that. It's full cut round brilliance all the way through and the same size, no graduation. And this is that button I was telling you about. So it's as simple as, there you see, I just gave it a little press down, and then it's open and released, and then all mirror finished on the sides. Back to the wheel we go. I'll show you what they look like on, and these are going to be one very, very, very special opportunity because it's our lowest price ever. And I'm thinking Mom's Day. I mean, I know that, you know, not to make it all about holidays, but my goodness, a diamond pair of earrings is always going to be beloved. And always going to be a great idea, especially if you know she already loves hoops. Take a look at these on just to give you an idea here of what they look like from a bit of a distance away, and then I'll show them to you from a bit more away just so you can see them from across the room, because it's important to see how much of that diamond weight you get, how easy, I mean, they really are, how they have this great movement, but they're never turning the wrong way. They're always perfect and appropriate. And again, if you were somebody who is like myself, who just not afraid to wear a big hoop because you know that's what's so flattering on, you know that's what's so amazing and timeless and classic, and my goodness, go big or go home, girls, right? This is your hoop earring, no doubt about it. And they're not even going to be $39.99, which is such an amazing value as it is, because what, $39.99 is going to be under $1,000 a carat. But as we go up close, and then I'll show you from like all the way across the room as well, so you get a better idea. But let's take a look up close too, and we're going to make sure these are really, really, really super duper affordable for you, and I mean crazy affordable. So you can have them. Get on the lines very quickly. They're not even $39, and this is when, again, I just said it on the Alexandrite. We could say it about anything we show you tonight, where truly, if we were making these today, as opposed to when they were made, which was, you know, about a month ago, there's a different price tag. There's a different realm. There's a different market today for gold and diamonds. Gold reached what? Yesterday was the second highest it's ever reached. I mean, it's been $2,000 and up. We're at $1,902 as of yesterday. So again, gold is reaching all-time highs. There's no doubt. We've been saying this for a long time, that the insiders of the business have known that that was likely to happen. So we're there, and yet there's a lot of gold in this earring and a lot of ES diamonds. They're not 39, 38, 37, 36. So you see what I'm saying about not too big, because I think these are too big for every day. I don't even wear these every day. I like a big hoop. They're not touching my shoulder, but this is where, again, it's still a wearable size for you when it comes to, like, I don't need to look like, you know, overdone. But if you know you like diamond hoops and you want them to show up and you want everyone to see your VS diamond sparkling, and I think I'm a big fan of the bigger the hoop, I think the more flattering it is. As far as on your facial features, I'll make them less than 35. So we can totally surpass 36, $35.99. We can go lower than $34.99, but this is the lowest price ever. So that's really what's critical to remember. I get it. A lot of people like, listen, TVON's going to have the values no matter what. So if I'm ready a year from now, great, I'm still going to save a bundle off retail. Yes, you're still going to save off retail. You're still going to save off wholesale. That's the beauty of TVON. But as far as I know, how many of us, out of principle, don't want to spend a penny more than we have to. This is the night to get the hoops if you want to go with the largest size. Not 34, not 33. Take a look. These are wild. And 4 and a 4.10. So this is really, really special. And they're not $33.99. Get on the lines right now. We'll make them just $32.99. And only, again, one available in the rose. The rest are in white gold. I will do the yellow. It's just not going to go out tomorrow. You'll have to give us a couple extra days to make it, but we can do that for you. So no problem. But they are just, I mean, everything from the way they're created, the way they're made. Again, it's not always just, I know it's easy to just look at a piece of jewelry and go on the diamond weight alone and just evaluate the price tag from there. But this is so much more than that. When you have the workmanship, not every hoop is treated equally. There are a lot of hoops out there. I just mentioned some of my own creations from many years ago, where they don't have this really genius design of the button style release. That is so important long term. I know that's not sexy. I know you don't see it, and that's the point. You're not supposed to. But it is going to maintain the integrity of your design for years and years and years to come, and that's important. So $3,299, and those will be for anybody who'd like them. Irma, let us know. Yeah. The 252, yeah. Oh, let me look here real quick. Putting earrings back on. I have the 252. We've seen it a number of times. Let me bring it out for you. And that's, I don't know if they know this, but that's the 3-stone style. Do they know that? So when I say 3-stone style, it's got the center stone that's really large. That's the 252. It has another really large 55 pointer or so on each side. So the clarity is a VS. I don't have, usually we rely on the GIA to do the VS2 or the VS1. This doesn't have a GIA cert, but it is a VS stone. So we say VS average. Let me show it to you. Or just let me know if you want to see it. You want to see it? Yeah, you got it. I think it's what, the second largest diamond we have right now. Yellow. Yeah, or any for that matter. All right, so let us know, Irma, on those hoops. All right, coming up. Here it is. My favorite. And boy, when I'm not even set. Do you see what's happening when that moves? Yeah, just a note, since their first question was about clarity. Let's just take a look at the sparkle, because why? Why does everyone talk so much about clarity? Why do we gush and go on so lovingly about clarity? Because clarity really is the predominant factor in when you get sparkle or no sparkle. And diamonds, I'm sorry, I think we like them because they sparkle, right? They're rare, they're coveted, they're always beloved, but this is where when you get a VS stone, you see it plain as day what actually is the end result when you have a big stone like a 252. And you know, the funny thing is, the bigger it would get, the more likely you would see inclusions, right? I mean, you're looking at a big surface area. That's a 252 center on this 4513 is that number. I mean, think about this for a second. The bigger the stone is, the more critical it is to have a good clarity, because the more susceptible it is to showing off inclusions. In other words, if you had a carbon spot, that's a very common, very noticeable type of inclusion. If you had a carbon spot, you would see it easily or easier in a bigger stone when you've got a lot going on, especially against a yellow. I'll tell you, sometimes I've noticed that these fancy colors show off inclusions a little bit more, especially the more noticeable inclusions like carbon spots, because like think of like a little grain of pepper, right? It looks almost like in a white diamond, so many times you've got such clever faceting. It can really do a great job of hiding those carbon spots. In yellows, I think it's more of a real, I think almost like a magnification of any inclusion. So we always give you the up close look, which is like you were looking at it in person with a jeweler's loupe and beyond, because you got really good lighting and you've got that real ability to see in tight and see in close. And there's nothing visible. And that's important, because a VS, not only is it nothing visible, but also you should not have anything really under magnification either that's super vibrant or noticeable. So this is not only the second largest yellow diamond we have right now at a 252 center, but we've added in 109 of yellow diamonds on the sides, which means a 54.5 and a 54.5 on either side. And then you also have the 56 points in diamonds completely encircling what is essentially a 3-stone piece, right? Could have left it as a 3-stone, left it as is. Instead, we gave it the diamonds all the way around it as well. So really, really important. This one I love because it goes across the hand. This isn't like a solitaire or even like a double halo, which tends to look more like a solitaire. This goes completely across the hand. Take a look. We're going to show you what I mean. And if you have any questions on it, do let us know. But 18K, two-tone gold. It's priced to move. The total weight, if you want to kick back and not do math on a Wednesday night, I feel ya. This is a 417 total carat weight. So very impressive that we're up and over the 4 carat mark. Finished on the inside. That again is all 18 karat two-tone gold. Let's take a look at it on the hand and get ready, because we're going to start wowing you here with amazing opportunities. What do you think of that? See how it goes from side to side? That's what all the yellow diamonds, even 3 carats and even 4 carats that I've had here on this show, don't do, which I think looks, I think sometimes when they're a traditional double halo, single halo, they look more bridal. This is really, again, great right hand ring, great for middle fingers, ring finger. I mean, it doesn't have to be just simply bridal here. You've got such a good look about it. And again, 252 right there, cushion cut square. Then we've got the cushion cut square and the cushion cut square, about 55 points each, and then another 56. So 417 total. Maybe, Tony, we throw that up there just so everybody knows. And you know what I'll do? Huge markdown on this one. It's been, well, it's been 69,000. Started at 69,893. And it moseyed its way on down to 28,000, and then it went to 24,000, and then it went to 20. And then 20, like, I think kind of wowed everybody, and everybody went, well, that's a value if I could afford it. We're going to take what, when you get 417 in diamonds, obviously can't be inexpensive, right? Even here, right? It's not going to be a couple thousand. But this is the rock bottom low. What do they think, Antonio? They liking how it goes all across the hand, how it incorporates not 1, but not 2, but 3 important yellow diamonds all together here. Really an impressive look. If you are ready to own this, we are ready to get it a home. So this is the perfect moment and the perfect time where it's been here a little bit. And I think we all know it just, it seems to be that when we have a single yellow diamond, when it's 2 carats or 2.5 or even 3, they tend to go. This one has a little bit more elevated value because of those extra huge diamonds that are on the sides. So you're not just getting 1 yellow diamond, you are getting 3. And there's a very impressive carat weight within those 3. I mean, we talk about 417 total, but let's not forget that you've got 3 2/3 of that is in yellows. Natural, fancy, matched, cushion cut yellows. It's impressive. And it's not 20 grand, and it's not 19, and it's not even, here's where we get real crazy. I've had this on the air for 15 grand, $14,999. And just when you thought that was the lowest we could go and the best price possible, and my goodness, beat anybody and everybody out there, not to mention 18 karat gold and all finished, so it's done the right way. It's not even $15,000 today. This is an important piece, and we want you to have, again, that reassurance and that knowledge of knowing you've got, again, you're not, that's what I love about TVON. I mean, you got your chance to evaluate it, get it appraised by your jeweler, look at it, wear it, make sure it's perfect before you, because it's as much a value as it is, it's still a considered purchase, no doubt about it. And you get that luxury of making sure it is just right for you, and then again, you have it for a lifetime. I'm not even gonna ask 14. Watch this. Take a look. Lowest price ever right here. So I'm glad they asked for it. You know what I'll do? Blow it out right now for $12,999. It's got to go. And that one certainly will. And then look when I move it. You see the amazing flashes and the fire of that stone. I'm going to move it a few different angles so you can peer in that center stone to really see that there's nothing visible. Even with the magnification of our cameras, there's nothing visible. I can't find anything visible as far as inclusions on this stone. Yes. Fabulous. Think about it. Think about it. Is that the one they want to see? Or we have other 2 carats if they want to go single stone. Let me know. Who was it? Oh, she's not registered. Well, welcome to our show. And she's called in looking for a big yellow diamond? You know what that tells me? It tells me like maybe she heard about us through the grapevine or had a friend recommend, go like, you know where you can go get a really, really good yellow diamond at a teeny tiny price? There's this place called TVON. Yes. Oh, she needs a certificate. Well, like I always say, we have stones that are certified and stones that are not, so that we have options for you. Vesta, if you'd like me to go get a certified yellow diamond, we have some, right? Is the, Joyce, I think we have a 3 carat that's certified, right? The 3 carat is. No, not the 3 carat, the 2. Do we have a 2 carat? Or are they all completely gone? Guys, they move every single day, so it's hard to keep track of what's here and what's not with certs. But let me tell you, we can always look, and I do have, gosh, I've got pink diamonds here, I've got chameleon diamonds, so we are the source, we are the hub. All right, so coming up, let's move on. And Irma, let me know if you need a smaller hoop or if you need, you know, again, that was for Irma. So Irma, if I can help you with anything like smaller, medium size, if you're going, whoa, those are too big, that's okay. We don't have larger than that. That's as large as we go, but if you want smaller. And what about Suzanne? Jess, did we answer all her questions on the bangle? She got the bangle. So the yellow gold bangle's gone in that raindrop style. Thank you, Suzanne, so much. All right, next up, let's move $12,999 on that one. And then I do have Aileen. Aileen's requested a mandarin is here, so keep that in mind. Let's talk about, okay, we're going to do something wild here. I have a very important yellow diamond piece. Actually, this would go really nicely. So again, what I always say is the first thing, and if you've ever reached out to me for a request, you know the first thing I'll ask you when it comes to diamond requests is, do you need a cert? I'm making an engagement ring right now for a customer, okay? Because, you know, we're obviously the place to do that if you don't want to spend exorbitant fees, right? And we don't have a lot of, you know, we don't have an abundance of big white diamonds, but, you know, I'll go, you know, get my you-know-what downtown and I'll go source one, right? So I'm working on one right now for a customer for her son. I've already made one for her other son. So now the other son's getting married. And I got to tell you, the first thing I always ask anybody, whether you're looking for white diamond, yellow diamond, pink diamond, fawn diamond, is, do you want a GIA cert? Because we all have this knowledge, hopefully, and this is why I'm telling you in case this is not something that's already known to you. There is going to be naturally a little different pricing on a GIA certified stone as opposed to one without. It doesn't mean though the one without, like the 252 I just showed you, which I'm going to show you from a distance, it doesn't mean that's not VS. It doesn't mean it's not yellow. It doesn't mean it's fake or faux or like man-made. We only offer natural stones. It's just, again, certain people, this is the first thing I ask when I help my own friends and family members get engaged. I always say, do you want a GIA cert? Is that a priority? Because if you don't, you're going to get a little better value. If you do, they run you about 30 to 40% more. So we have yellows that are certified, we have pinks that are certified, we have fawns that are certified, and then we have all those 3 categories that are not. So it really just depends on, you know, some people just have that, you know, they know they're going to get it appraised, so they know they're going to resell it in a couple years and upgrade. So it's, again, everyone's got their own personal preferences, but there is a difference. So we can always show you a yellow diamond that is certified. Is that what they want to see? The hoop earrings that are 1.5 inches. You got it. We'll see if we have those. I do have 1.5 inch 201s. I hope they're in stock. Was that Irma? We'll find out. We'll have those on the way. So again, it's just something to keep in mind whether you're shopping here or anywhere else. If you ever meet me downtown and, you know, we go hand in hand wholesale shopping together, that's the first thing that I'll say, just like I do when my most recent was I helped my brother's best friend get engaged. Well, I didn't help him get engaged. He did that. I helped him get the ring. So, you know, that was the first thing. And he was like, no, 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 I don't want a cert. I just want to get a great stone and you're going to look at it so I know what it is. So, you know, again, certain people have priorities, so we'd like to just mention that. All right, let's move on. We'll see if we have smaller hoops for you. And then I want to show you some really great Savorites. Again, let me know on the yellow diamond. That's as low as that one's going to go at $12,999. So keep that in mind with the 3-stone style, which really elevates it. And tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you something really wild in a Tanzanite. This is a pendant. I want to see who's out there tonight. Happy Wednesday. If you have any requests at all, the whole first 40 minutes and a half of the show have been requests. So I love that. So let us know if you have one as well. We'll be happy to find it for you. But I want to show you this. This is a pendant that is in our really unique, unusual style. And let me see if I can polish up all the sides here. Because just like my signet ring, it's tougher to show it when it picks up a lot of reflection of the light here. But here's what we're talking about. A really cool pendant that if I show it to you like this, that's not even really the proper angle, but you can see that saturation. Now, there are 2 ways to wear this pendant, because for those of you going, low, you forgot the bail. Actually, that's what's going to make it more versatile for you, is that it doesn't have a bail that you can see. Because if you did have a bail right up here or right up here, there would only be one way to wear it. And I think it would really take away from the sleek design that this has. So what we did instead, and man, are there reds coming through everywhere. Let me show it on my hand here for you, because you can wear it, because there are carvings basically all different 4 sides of this pendant. So if you look at the sides, and I can show this to you up close, there's basically, you see the openings that are there on all 4 sides. So you can wear it north to south, you can wear it east to west, or you can even wear it at a diagonal like this or like this, because you can put your chain through one corner of the piece as well. That's an option for you. But this is really, again, contemporary styling, beautifully done. It's a Tanzanite that I'll tell you right now is limited. I'm trying to put together some, you know, great opportunities for Tanzanite for you guys for loose stones tomorrow as well. There's hardly anything here, especially in the size. So item number is 3213. It's a brand new piece. It's got the dots of diamonds in the corners as well. But I just want to show you, east-west setting. No special chain required, guys. Your classic chain can walk through. It can basically be thread through any of the 4 sides or beyond. So you've got some versatility here. It's 305 in the size. I'll show it back up close here for you. Let's take a look at it and show off that amazing. See the mirror finishing? I just know when it holds at this angle to show you the proper color, you see a reflection on the gold. But you can see there the gold is all mirror finished. It's got a lot of surface area of that gold. It's 3213. It is a major 305. And it also is 14 points in the diamonds among the 4. So that means there's 7, there's basically 7 per side there. That's beautiful. 3.5 points a piece there on your diamonds. So they're good sized diamonds. There's a little bit of milgrain, but you only see it right along the edge of where the Tanzanite is set. So I can also show it to you like this. There would be that diagonal. Then of course you can go straight up and down, north to south, and thank you so much. So thank you. We only have one big yellow diamond that's certified left. And it's a 281, so it gets even larger, and it's an oval, and it's GIA certified. So I'll put it out there to our new shopper. If you would like to see my certified yellow diamond, I have one, and it's right here. So you let me know. It's right in there. So that's the certified 281. It gets a little pricey because it's almost 3 carats, but again, it's here. So here we are. And by the way, Joyce, when you were back there, was it Irma or somebody else? Somebody else wanted to see the 1.5 inch hoops if we have them. Yeah, the 1.5 rounds, which are the inside out 201s. All right, so here we go with a very special opportunity on a major red flash. Let me keep working on polishing the sides there. Let's see who's out there tonight. I never know on a Wednesday who's with us. Did you forget about us on that Tuesday when we weren't here? Did you forget about me? Did you forget about us? Did you forget about the fact that we got jewelry to shop for tonight? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to take the $8,927 pendant with all the red flashes in that rare emerald cut, wearing multiple ways. And again, you can do that. I'll show it on my neckline in a moment so you can see it all the different ways. But I think certain necklines, if you're going, why on earth would I want to change it all the time? I think if you're wearing a deeper neckline, you'd probably want to wear it north-south. If you're wearing a more a higher neckline like what I'm wearing, because it's freezing cold here. We are having the weirdest weather, guys. It was 90 the other day, right? It was 95 degrees. I was driving home. What was it? Sunday? What was it? Sunday? It was 95 degrees. And now it's like a high of 55 and wind and all this weird. We had snow in the lower elevations last night. It was so weird. The folks that live out in the 2,000, at 2,000, I always want to say square feet. You can tell I'm house hunting, right? Not square feet, 2,000 feet elevations. They were getting snow. So it was like, oh my goodness, just cold weather for us out here. So point is, you're wearing a higher neckline like a lot of us are at this time of year when it gets cold. You're wearing this east to west like you see here. I'll do this at $1,000 to open. Let's just see who's out there. I'm going to go in $50 increments. Let's check it out. And then again, if you want to see my certified 281, we got it. And the hoops are coming up for our requester on hoops. We got the 1.5 inches coming up. Hi, Denise. Yeah. Well, we're going to have all loose stones tomorrow. Yes, all loose stones tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm getting that question a lot. Even Tony asked me, he was like, you mean the whole 3 hours is loose stones? Yeah, the whole 3 hours. Yep, we're doing the whole 3 hours loose gems tomorrow. So for those of you that are asking me, I got your messages here. Yeah, all loose gems, any request you have. I don't have any Alexandrites planned, Denise, but I can go ahead and get you one if you want to let me know what you're thinking about. Yeah, tomorrow's the loose stone show, guys. So yeah, I know. I also want to make sure that if you're not into loose stones, we don't waste your time tomorrow, but I hope you'll still check it out because it'll be like walking through a museum. Although there's going to be pieces that are affordable for everybody. It was funny when they first kind of got like a rough edit of the show, it was like all $100,000 pieces. And I was like, I kind of want to make it a little bit different than that. So no open on that one. All right, so we'll move. Yeah, just let me announce it again. So you know the schedule. I've been talking about it for so many months. I think a lot of people are like, it's never going to happen. But actually, it's tomorrow. The day we've been talking about, February 24th, is tomorrow. So our Thursday tomorrow night will be dedicated entirely to loose gemstones. So if you're not into loose gems, you can just watch me on Friday, and we'll be back to jewelry. We're just going to do the one show. So again, it's just been, you can imagine, we have museum pieces. And I'm not talking about loose gems even like you've seen them elsewhere on TV. I'm talking about like pieces out of museums that are literally out of museums, that are literally been in museums before or on their way to a museum. We'll give you a shot, but it's also really affordable. I kind of had to edit the show. That's why I've been working so hard on it every day here, is to make sure that we have something for everybody. So no matter what your price range or what you like, do we have open? I think we got a lot of people talking about the open. So I guess I'm going back to the Tanzy. And then we just want to remind you guys, tomorrow, all gemstones, the day we've been waiting for. Get ready, tell a friend if you know a loose gemstone collector, if you're into jewelry making, if you just want to feel like you spend your Thursday night hanging out in a museum from home, that's what it's going to be, except I'm going to have affordable for everybody. All right, back to the pendant we go. So I think we've got, do we have the open? We have it. So we have $1,000, it looks like. We do. Well, thank you. We've got 1,000. Maybe it's because I didn't get the 60-second clock. All right. Thank you so much, Suzanne. Appreciate you. All right. So here we are. Yes, $1,000 and nobody else. Well, when it takes a little bit of time to get the open, you probably aren't going to have a lot of people in the first place. So this is where we go. And if you're not registered, do that now so you can be ready for the gemstone show, because it's going to be a little bit frenetic, I have a feeling. At least it was when I last did a gemstone show 11, 12 years ago. They were pretty crazy. And I think when you go 10, 11 years without one, it could be crazier. And I know we're going to have every single employee here to help with phones tomorrow too, which is really exciting, right? We're bringing in the people that don't even come on the weekdays. They're coming, right? So we'll all be here to help you out. So anyway, because I do have affordable as well. So that's it. All right, we got $1,000. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. I was going to show it on the neckline here, Tony. Let me do that. I'll show it to them first north to south. That's one way to wear it. Actually, this is kind of an awkward way to hold it with the tweezers, but there it is, north to south. So that's kind of a size perspective on it. If you were to go east to west, it would sit more like this, which we're seeing a ton of in jewelry right now, is this whole east to west kind of station look. that if you put a chain, you wouldn't be able to tell that it's a pendant. It would just look like one complete necklace. So even at a diagonal as well, which you could do that. I mean, again, something, it's your piece, right? And every day you might want to switch it up. So that's the way it would look kind of from a diagonal angle. If you choose to put your chain through one corner, it would require going through 2 bales, but you would go through one corner of the piece. All right, back to the wheel we go. Sounds like I'm going to be wrapping it up here. And this is a good one. And you don't see, and here's the thing. So I do have a 3-carat Tanzanite that is planned for you tomorrow. I have one opportunity for you in 3 carats. I've got 30 carats. I got 20 carats. I've only got, I think there were 6 of them. 6 blue wings left, which also means you're probably not going to be seeing too many in jewelry going forward. That's why I keep talking about that 12.5 carat trillion I have for you today. But here we are. Back to my point. So I'm here early today, you know, doing some of the finishing touches on tomorrow's gemstone show. And let me tell you something. There's a 3-carat Tanzanite that I can sell loose tomorrow. It's an oval, so not as fancy of a cut. Maybe not quite as much red, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's a 3-carat. It's way more money than this, okay? And this is not just a stone sent in a box. This has actually got gold and diamonds. How about big diamonds? And a platform of gold that's mirror finished all the way around. It's got that beautiful larger diamond weight. Those are larger diamonds that you have in the corners. We just lost our verifying bidder, right? Or is it just that phone issue again, or you're transferring? Transferring? You guys don't scare me, because after Sunday, I was having nightmares about that phone issue. You weren't here, Virginia. You missed it. It was loads of fun. All the phones would ring, and then they would all drop at the same time. It was just... It was madness. Anyway, and I just had a moment, like it was like a flashback, like, oh, is it happening again? Anyway, they're just transferring. So I'll tell you what, let's give it a final 2 minutes. We'll sell it. $50 increments. Did I mention you can change the gold? Let's add it up there. You can make it white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. That's okay too. You can do that. Okay, it's just crank calls after all. That's okay. Hi. What does she need? Her phone's, is it? But it could be our phone. Could be our phone. It's just as it's her phone. Donna, call us back. I don't know if she's trying to get in on this one, but here's hoping, because I need help. Help! You're out? It dropped? Yeah, we're having that issue again, guys. All right. So I guess we're going to get cell phones ready. Here we go again. I'm glad it's only on my shows, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Tell you what, $1,000, let's run the clock. We'll give it 2 minutes. It's $50 increments only. And I'm not sure what's happened on the phones, but I hope they work in the next 2 minutes at some point. If you call and get connected and drop, keep trying. That's what, honestly, we had no rhyme or reason to what happened on Sunday. Keep trying. Keep trying. If you just called and you didn't get through, or it just kept ringing, or you got a busy signal, or went to voicemail, keep trying, because we've got operators standing by. They're here, so we'll see. Anyway, 2 minutes, and we sell it. Take a look. It's last call, and here we go at 3:05, and it's an emerald cut. Oh boy, if this happens tomorrow, then we need to just take the night off and postpone our gemstone show. Yes. Let's show the back. Here you go. So this is what I actually wanted to do that. Thank you for reminding me. Because I wanted to show you, if you're still going, and by the way, when there are reds coming through from the back of the stone, that's not something you see every day. Look at the saturation from the side, but this also goes to show you how you can fit, and there's a reason we don't like put a scroll or an initial or a flower in an undergallery behind it, because an emerald cut, you would at angles see through it. We don't want it to look like inclusions, right? So let me polish it up for you. I'm going to show it on the hand again. We'll measure it for you. We have a final minute and change left until this one is a done deal. There it is on the hand from a distance. Let me measure it. That's the north to south orientation. That's what you saw. There's a basically kind of carvings, if you will, through all 4 sides. That's what's going to give you the versatility of setting it different ways on your chain. Now, if you have a classic favorite way, no problem. That's great too. But you have the versatility of wearing it east to west, wearing it north to south, wearing it from a corner. Maybe even you're going to, string that along with something else that you have and put pendants on a chain like a charm, right? You can do that as well. But here we are, looking for $1,050 or more. Help me. Help me. What a stone. And I love, there's again, I know this is tougher to show because I want to show, I keep moving it only to show you that that gold is not black. It's not black rhodium. That's just picking up a shadow. There's the gold. It's all mirror finished, white, yellow, or rose gold. And there's the saturation of the stone. So it's our last call on this pendant. We're looking for 1,050 or more. Did we find the hoops? I'm not sure if we did. So to our requester looking for the 1.5 inch, we'll get back to you momentarily. Still have that big, big yellow diamond. Still have my Alexandrite for 1888. So many opportunities here already in the first 53 minutes. And let us know what you might be looking for. We'll be happy to get your request taken care of because we don't have jewelry again after tonight. We don't have jewelry again until Friday. So I know that doesn't sound that far away, but when you're used to doing it every day, it might be a little, you know, a little something that we're going to have to wait on. So do we have, let me see if we have 1050. 1050, yes or no? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Bye-bye. It's out of here. Next up, I want to show you this. Talk about rare. Here it is. And then I have, I don't know if you guys saw these the other day, but this is the one I held. Excited this is here. I debuted them on Saturday, and I know so many of you missed it. I must have counted 60, I think it was 61 different messages I had about, and I get it, it was President's Day weekend. See, that was not the best thinking on my part to debut a new stone here on President's Day weekend because I know it's one of the biggest 3-day travel weekends of the year, so that was my bad. But which I hate that phrase. I don't know why I said that, but it was my fault. So if you missed it, I saved the best one for tonight. This is item number 5907, and what looks like really, really, really good Paraíba, which, by the way, if anyone wants my special 223 tonight, I'm giving that a last chance on the air, my 223 Paraíba. This is not Paraíba, though. It's 5907. I debuted these on Saturday. We had 3 pieces and 3 pieces only, and they're all gone. So I do have some loose stones, but they're a couple $100,000 a piece. True story. I mean, really. I don't have any more of this. You know, listen, here's the deal with this stone. I want to introduce you to it since you might be new to it, especially if you weren't with me on Saturday, or maybe you've seen it elsewhere for a lot of money. This is Grandidierite. We're so proud to have it. It's from Madagascar. This is from a newer deposit that was actually discovered in 2014, so not all that long ago. That deposit has since been gone and mined out. But this is really like anything else. If you're used to reading about these or seeing them elsewhere, let me just kind of recalibrate here because this is not the color you typically see. This stone is a pleochroic stone, so there's generally 3 colors you get. And most of the time, they're really, at best, they're green. Even the ones that I had on Saturday were smaller stones. This one's a 44 pointer. They were rounds and cushions, and we had all the, but they were a little bit darker. So you couldn't really appreciate the blue and the green, which is what this stone is giving you oh so well. Just a heads up, because I want you to know where we're at here. I have a couple of these stones set aside for our museum special tomorrow. In loose stones, not set in jewelry. I have a 322 that's pretty amazing, total museum stone. I have a couple of others, but they are in the hundreds of thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. Even the stones that are not 1 carat are quite pricey. So this would be the most affordable way left, because even when they're loose without diamonds and without gold, tomorrow night they are going to be more. So this is where if you're going, maybe I want to try it, or maybe you just realize that's the prettiest one I've seen, because I know for me, besides the 322, I love the 322 you're going to see tomorrow, but this is such a beautiful color. And this is similar color to the 322, but the 322 is like, you know, for us to look at, right? It's a museum piece. If you're going, I have no idea what this is. I'd never shown them before Saturday. I've been doing this 21 years almost. Never had one. Never had actually seen them actually available for sale. I'd seen several in museums, several at gem trade shows, but they weren't ever for sale. As a matter of fact, there was a gentleman who came through after Tucson. He stopped by our studios, and he stopped in to say hello and show us what he had. And we said, we want your 1 carat. We heard you had a 1 carat on display in Tucson. He goes, yeah. And he goes, that's just to get people over to my booth. And we go, what do you mean? How much is it? He goes, I'm not selling it. I'm not selling it. I won't part with it. I don't care. Don't bribe me. Don't talk me. It's not going to happen. I'm not selling it, because he has a 1 carat and knows how valuable that is. So forget about it, right? 44 points, ideal color. This is in the top. So a lot of people were, you know, not here Saturday. So let me rephrase just a couple key points about this stone. It is in the top rarity of all gemstones worldwide. Every major gem list or collector or gemologist has this in the top 10 of rarest stones on the planet. And there's a lot of rare stones out there. What I think is so attractive about this one is that not only is it rare, but a lot of those other stones that are in the top 10 of rarity are not put in jewelry, and for good reason. It's because they're too soft. I harped on this on Saturday, and then later in the day I saw that people were still asking, what's the hardness? And I just about tore my hair out, because it's like the literal thing that is most exciting about this, I think, besides the rarity and the color, which is obvious, is that it is wearable. It is a rare stone that's durable. I've had so many rare stones through the years, like my sphalerites and my tarfites and the Yermiyevites and all these crazy rare stones, but you don't wear them every day. You can't put them in jewelry because you're too scared. If you knock it one time on that desk, it's going to shatter. So you don't do it. And that's what's so exciting about this gem, is it's beautiful and it's durable and it's rare. So you've got a 7.5 on the Mohs scale. So it's totally anything, guys. It's like tourmaline. It's like tourmaline. It's like Tanzanite. Those are some of the other 7.5 Mohs scale stones. So it's plenty durability. You got to see this. It's amazing. It's rare. Comes out of Madagascar. There have only been really 2 prominent sources ever in the world. It is truly, truly unique. But again, wearable and durable. And why is this set in a bridge? Because it's so clean. We want to show it off. And that's in that yellow gold bridge. Double row in diamonds running underneath. Top and bottom row as well. 44 points, 58 points in diamonds. And we're talking about collector gem. And this is my top color, besides the 322, which is major money, which you'll see tomorrow. So here we are with a one only and a major moment for anybody who wants it. And you know what? I'm rightfully, and I'm looking at the top of the hour just arrived. So, oh my goodness, that hour flew. Here's what I'm going to do. Instead of asking for the $39.99, which automatically makes it one of the best values you'll ever see on that gem, I don't care loose or in jewelry. The fact we've added diamonds and gold to it just makes it all the more value. But instead of asking $39, instead of asking $29, instead of even, this is what we're doing. I mean, this is what we do on everything. We take the rarest in the world. We find a way to make them affordable, but nothing more. I mean, honestly, you can't get more affordable than a Grandidierite at this price to get something as special as this is and not have to pay $29 and not have to pay $20, $28, $27. I'll just keep going. And it will go, and just mark my words, there are going to be a lot of people. Joyce, did we get the 1.5 inchers, or did you bring them up to me? All right, so we do have them. Hang on. We're going to bring those out for our requester, whomever that was. And right now, we're going to get this out the door. As soon as I try it on, you can change the gold. No worries there. Oh, why'd they make it so small? I don't know. Take a look. Here it is on the pinky. Probably not where you're going to wear it, but wear it here, wear it here, wear it here. We're going to size that for you. There you can see it in the yellow gold. We can change it to the white or the rose. That's up to you. There's a ton of clarity. That's what usually is tricky. You don't get stones that are clean. You don't get stones that are bright, amazing blue-green like this. Most of even the stones I had on Saturday when it debuted were like a darker green. They were like almost a forest green with a little bit of blue. This is more blue than it is green. I'll just make it $1,999. You've got this one. That's already gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Let's get to the hoops are not ready yet. Hold on. We'll wait on those for just a second. This one's gone. Thank you so much. And then let me see. Never mind. We've got the hoops here. And we don't know the requester, but thank you. There they are. Well, we have some 1.5 inch ovals here. So the good news is we've got choices for you. Here they are in the oval. Thank you so much. And no rounds. The rounds are gone. The 201s, the classics, no, we'll check. Here's 235s. I don't know if our requester would like to let me know if you even want ovals or rounds. That sometimes is helpful. We'll see if we have the rounds, but this is a 1.5 inch style as well. Remember, we brought you the 4 carat 10. Now we're going to bring the 235. So still a very nice diamond weight here. And then do get requests in, because again, gems tomorrow, jewelry tonight for the next 2 hours. So happy to get your requests if there's something you're waiting for. Tone, the item number is 425. Thank you so much on our collector's gem. Wow. And again, 322 and a couple others, but the 322 is the prize. That is the Kingstone. We're going to see that tomorrow night. Grandidierite. I like it. So here we are with 235 and VS Diamonds. This is still an oval hoop. Difference is it's 1.5 inch by 1.25. So a very small 1/4 inch differential between the height and the width. And it looks amazing, doesn't it? Very, very beautiful. And then Sandra, we've got your request coming up next as well. Here's what they look like. They have that same, you know how the features we talked about and saw in the 410s? This really has all the same features. Still has that button release there at the top back, so you see that there. Mirror finish side, they're set in the same way. The diamonds are about the same individual size. You just don't get as much length as what we saw before, but there you can see they're 1.5 inch in the drop. Here's that side profile, which shows you that the width is about 1.25 inches there. So really special idea on the hoops, and I'll try these on for you as well. We have white, we have yellow, we have rose, all here for you. Take a look. There's that button release. So watch, as simple as that is. It just, you just give it a press and it springs open. And then to push it closed, that's all you do. And then you'll hear it click into place. You know it's locked and good to go. So we have white, yellow, and rose gold for you. And we are on our way, and then you'll see them on in just a moment. Thank you, Jess. And then Aileen, if you're out there, we've got a mandarin for you. So just, make sure that we've got requests sitting here ready for some of you who made requests before the show. We're taking requests live as we always do. Here's a hoop that's not going to be $32.99 on the 4 carats. Tell you what I'll do on this size. Slightly smaller, but still large. Still have the inside out. Still have the solid gold. Still have the button mechanism, which makes it easy, 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 and keeps them wonderful and perfect throughout the years, even when you're wearing them every single day, taking them off, putting them on, taking them off, putting them on. Here they are from a closer viewpoint to see what that's all about, just to see what that gorgeous size looks like. Again, 1.5. Don't they look like rounds from this angle? When you do see them straight on, they look like rounds, meaning round hoops. They are round diamonds, but they look like they're round hoops as well. But when you see them from the side, there's just that little bit of elongation that they have just because it's an oval and not a round. So you've got a really, really great way to go. They're just amazing. Maybe these are more of a wearable style for most. I live in 2.5 inch or greater. If they're 2 inches smaller, I really don't wear them unless they're teeny tiny because they're in my 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, but and then 7th and 8th up there, 6th, 7th, and 8th. But here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to make this a lot easier than $32 or even $29.99. And they really shouldn't be anything less than $2,500 when you have 2 1/3 carats plus in diamonds, but they're on their way. And again, you choose the gold color. Only got the white gold here to show you, but these are iconic. They are must have. They are beautiful, elegant. I always think there's a little more elegance to an oval than a round. So if that's what you're comfortable in, go for it. I'll make them $1,999 for you right now. And that's $235 in VS diamonds. Now, Virginia, I've got to know who got that Grand Diddy right. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Kathy. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Well done there. All right, so here we go. $19.99 for our request. 1.5 inches is the length on those hoops. And then we've got Sandra's request, which is a beautiful Tanzanite. And then there's a Tanzanite. We just had the pendant was 3 carat. I'm assuming she wanted just a little larger. So I have it. And this was something, oh no, this style. I had something similar to it a couple, maybe 5 or 8 shows ago. Somewhere in a week and a half ago. And I'll tell you, it was popular. Let's show it to you. There are the hoops by request. Take a look at this. There's your Tanzanite pendant. Wow. Such a stunner. Now, this has been a style. We've seen a couple of different versions. This is your first time seeing this one. But there have been a couple of different styles where instead of just making a big gem with a bail, we've gone that extra mile. And how do we do that? We've given you these really big individual, you saw them sparkle right there. They just hit the light and boom. These are the large individual diamonds we've been seeing a couple of times of late that have had this really impressive style to it where you're getting individually really large pear shapes. In this case, 34 points in your pear shapes. Sandra, love this one. It's a beauty and it really is taking it up a notch, which is what the Tanzanite deserves. Am I right? If you know our Blue Wing Block D, it's the literal best. I've got a story a little bit later on just what I say all the time, which just real life scenarios when it comes to our blue wings. I mean, really, truly, guys, I'll just say it right now because this is where it really, I say it every day. And then we have a customer who will literally come back and say, you know, I bought a blue wing from you. I took it to my longtime jeweler. True story. Happened yesterday. Got him at, was it Monday? Monday or yesterday? I don't know. And a customer reached out. She bought the biggest Tanzanite we ever had. She says, well, I took it to my jeweler. I've been going in for years. And he said, nope, sorry, that's not Tanzanite. Which normally you would freak out a bit, right? I say it up here. I feel like I say it too much. But sometimes I think we need to reiterate these things. And granted, I'm not blaming the jewelers. I can't blame the jewelers, especially in more rural areas. If they're not a big city with a big designer name, then yeah. His words were, I'm sorry, ma'am, but Tanzanites are a light lavender color. They're lilac. They're not that color. And I don't know what she said to him, but she came running to me going, can you believe that? And I went, yep, I believe it, because I hear it all the time. I know that again, and I get it, I get it, I get it. Like everybody, a jeweler's only as good as their experience. They're only as good as their own background. And so it's a very, sometimes awfully subjective when it comes to, you know, a jeweler. You have to ask about their background. Did they go to the GIA? Have they had the chance to work with really amazing stones? Or are they used to, let's face it, most jewelers in this world, even people that work at jewelry stores, even people that are, you know, sometimes gemologists, sometimes if their background and if their experience doesn't have a large breadth to it, they're generally working with blue topaz and amethyst and citrines and peridots and tanzanites that are lavenders. And that is what most tanzanites look like. And that is not the fault of the jeweler. That is just all about your background. And so I say that again to remind everybody that when I say, because I know our business is full of hyperbole, I know that's accepted in our business. And I've got people out there that literally will tell you that these Block C light lilac colors are the best in the world, when they're not. But fortunately for me, being a journalist, I'm not a TV show host that sells jewelry as much as I am a journalist, because that's what I studied and how I'm trained and did for years and years and years and years. And I got to say, I mean, I've been doing, you know, television journalism since I was 16 years old, you know, when I was in high school. So that's when I got my start on live TV. And I'll tell you, it is still ingrained in me to only speak the authentic truth. And I know our business is kind of different than that. But this is, when I say the best, I can say it, and proudly, because it is the literal best. Whether you're looking at this 4-carat pear shape, whether you're looking at our 8 carats we'll have later, whether you see the 12.5-carat trillion, and that is exciting. And when we tell you, when Tony builds this 3009 graphic, and when it says right about here, TVON exclusive, that's what that means. So you can't blame the jewelers out there that are going, sorry, that's not Tanzanite, just because I've never seen one look like that. That's their experience, and this is only here with us, so take a look at it. So all that said, to say, just a reminder to our new shoppers that join us by the dozens every single show, this is the literal best. And if your jeweler says, I'm sorry, that's not Tanzanite, they just don't know it. They haven't seen it, they haven't experienced it, and I get that. And so we're in this unusually unique position, and it is a TVON exclusive because, again, it's a private collection that's only here, yes. Did I not put them on? Oh, I did, but she just missed them? Okay. I'm going, I know I put them on. Okay, but I had a moment there where I had to ask myself, did I not? Because if I didn't put hoop earrings on, guys, you can cart me away now, because I would not be like right. Because my favorite thing in the whole world to put on is the hoops. So no problem. So, hey, Irma, we're going to show these again for you. Tony, maybe we bring it up. I think I might have moved just too fast. 425 on those hoops. We'll try them on again for you. Oh, hi. There they are. There they are. So there's the 4 carats. We just had these. Now this is, I don't know if she saw the bigger ones, Virginia, but if she did and needs a comparison, I can always pop 2 on. Or I can do 1 on one ear and then 1 on the other. I mean, whatever you want. But this is the 1.5. So this is, I've had 2 big oval hoops that are inside out tonight. And this is the smaller of the 2. I had the 4s, the 410s, which were 2 inches in drop. These are 1.5 inch in drop. So if that helps you out at all. So there they are. So Irma and anybody else who's thinking about those, that's the 1.5 inch, which again are still oval in shape, still inside out styling, but those are the ones that are $19.99 with a $235 total weight there. So there they are. Fantastic, and a really great choice in white, yellow, or rose for you. So that's another look at them as we go back to our wheel and Sandra's request here. Ooh, my left knee did not like that squat. I've been having knee problems all of a sudden. I've got an I've got a bum elbow and a bum knee. What's up with that? Not knees, just one of them, and my one elbow's crazy. It's like you'd think I was out there playing tennis with Serena, but I promise you, I've never played tennis in my life. I mean, I've attempted, but yeah. I don't think you'd call it playing tennis. I mean, I hit the ball with great vigor a few times and was amazed at how far it went, because baseball was my sport. I played baseball. I'm a baseball player, so I can throw a baseball with the best of them, but so when I got out there on the court, I didn't realize how much bounce is in that ball, so I just whacked it, and boy, it went. Anyway, enough about that. Talking about my aging knees and elbows, but this is our 405. Now, Virginia, did that help out, that viewpoint? just let her know. I hate to give you too many choices, but if anybody's waiting on the rounds, they are here. Joyce did bring them out. I do have the 202 rounds that I've been talking about that are the 1.5 inch round. But if you want 2 inches, or rather 1.5 inch and oval, then we've shown you everything we have. All right, Sandra, your request. It's 405 on the Tanzanite. Then you've got your stack. It's going to be the 2 pear shapes, well, 2 pear shapes going up and then 1 going down so that they meet at that point there. So your chain's actually going to go through the bail up top. And I got a rave review about some of our Tanzanites, just that you order, some of you ordered Tanzanites from me on Sunday, and you already got them today. So I'm really excited about that. So again, there's no going wrong with our blue wing block Ds. Get them while you can, get them while they're still here. Let me show it to you from a distance, get you a measurement, all that stuff I like to do. And there you see that beautiful, wow, teardrops leading into the teardrop. Can't get better than that. Huge blowout price on 34 points. And again, they're all different sizes, but figure about 10, 11 points on average each. It's just slightly over an inch in the top to the bottom length. This is that incredible blue wing block D that, yes, is going to give you that amazing red flash to it. And we're going to make it, okay, I've got a $47.77 price tag here. Let me go ahead and help you out here. Let's do something a lot better for you right now. Look at the reds on a pear shape, no less. Really stunning. And I'll do any gold you want. We'll make it, you know, make it $1,888 while it lasts. And again, if anyone wants to see the round hoop earrings, we've got those as well. All right, Virginia, did Irma get a pair? What color did she get? She did. That's a good choice. White gold's always a great way to go with our diamonds. Fantastic to hear that. Thank you so much. All right, coming up next, we've got a last call now on that Tanzanite 1888. That was a request for Sandra, but it doesn't mean that you have to be named Sandra, and you don't have to have made the request to purchase it. That's, you know, that's just, we can allow first come, first serve. We just like to give her a heads up. If your request is on the way, we always let you know, just so you don't miss it. So there's a heart-shaped Tanzanite. I mentioned it earlier. It's one thing to talk about it, it's another to see it. Wait until you feast your eyes on the amazing, amazing heart-shaped stone. That's new, new design, new piece. You got this one? I like it, bud. How big does she want to go? Because we can go up to 12 carats plus. When you say bigger, Joyce is going to bring me like the 12 and a half. We have one, but bigger might mean 5. It might mean 6. It might mean 8. She can also tell a shape or a price range. A 6 carat? Okay. Well, Joyce, I'll tell you whose knees are going to hurt after the show. Not mine, yours. She's been running back and forth all over the place. Antonio, any shape preference? Or does she like a pair? I mean, I can't guarantee you we're going to have everything in a 6 carat, but you know, we can always take it and run with it. If you've got a request, better to give us more info than less, so we can just try and find you exactly what you need. All right, so next up, we're going to work on another pendant, maybe a little larger size. I do have, so I was telling you about this heart shape. I think a lot of people have got to say, well, I love heart shapes. Show it to me now. Here it is. And then get ready, because we have this gorgeous bypass diamond ring that's new. Can I flash this really quickly? Who likes fancy colored diamonds? Not 1, but 2. I have 2 together. Oh, what a oh yeah, oh yeah, if I could catcall, it would have happened. But I'll just have to go with Tony's from the control room, which I heard just now, because that ring came on the screen. Look how beautiful. That's 5936. 2 rare, let me get the fingerprint off of it. 2 rare fancy colors, fancy cuts. You want to see it on the hand before we even proceed? Look at how stunning this is. 5936. Wow. Okay, on even better. Because, you know, a bypass, you might imagine one like side to side, like on top of it. No, this is 2 offset at a diagonal that looks so interesting, so different. How about this rolling pave band on each side? How about that really large halo of diamonds around your yellow and your green? 2 fancy colors. It's like lemon lime. You know who would like this? Is the CEO of Sprite. She's on my mind because I saw her presenting a trophy at the NBA All-Star Weekend. And I was like, oh, she'd like this. She'd like this, right? I mean, when you rep a company that's got, you know, pretty strong logo type colors. I mean, this is like, you got the green, kind of a green golden with the yellow. Marquise cut. You've got a carat 52 total weight in Marquise cuts. 129 is your diamond weight as far as all the rounds around it. That's going to be one for the ages. Just want to pop it in. It's, you know, not exactly inexpensive because you've got about 75 points on each of those fancy marquees, matched up in their shape, matched up in their dimension, but two different colors coming together. But it really, look at the finishing on the inside too. It's a wow. So that's something to think about. Let me show you the heart shape though, because I know I've been talking about it. So somebody's probably going, oh, show it to me. Well, here it is. Oh yeah. We've seen designs before with blue wing, with diamonds. We've seen designs with blue wing with mehenges, but never all together like this. And oh, what did we do? We added the perfect, and if you ask me, the best color, I know we've had yellow diamonds, pink diamonds, fawn diamonds with our tanzanites, but if you ask me, the best stone that complements the blues and the purples and the reds would be a mehenge, because mehenge spinel is inherently a neon stone too. So it can hold its own when it's sitting next to a tanzanite, right? I mean, right, as we can understand that, right? It's just that beautiful, you can't have, as pretty as it would be to have a pastel, it's much more exciting to have that equal neon with the neons, all side by side. So you have a real complementary look here. And certainly we all know that the red flashes that are coming out of the blue wing are going to be perfect matching with the pinks and the reds that are utter neons of the mehenge spinel. And also, just a cool like gem factoid is that this is really a ring that pays a great homage to Tanzania, because both of these stones are inherent and innate to, but also exclusive to Tanzania. Even though spinels come from other sources, those are different colors entirely. The only place that has ever given us that pinky red spinel is mehenge, which is in Tanzania. And we know that blue wing, well, we know that all tanzanites only come from Tanzania. So you've got this really, it's a gem-rich area. It's a nation in Africa that's got a good 30 different varieties of gemstones, but none that are more iconic than the tanzanite and the mehenge. So to put them together, just, I don't know, it just makes sense, right? Take a look at this with the diamonds also that are surrounding the stunning tanzanite as well. That's a heart shape. It's a 382. Oh, item number is 5918. I got so carried away looking at the reds and the pinks and the mehenges with the tanzanite. It just all looks so great together. What do you say? We're almost to that halfway point of the show. We got our only heart shape left. I know heart shapes are really tricky right now. 382 is the size. Mehenges, now look at this. They're fancy cuts too. They're all pear shapes that are all, again, almost like giving us a little bit of that, what we saw in that last bypass diamond ring, a little bit just offset, so they're not exactly in a line like they were in the pendant. They're not just all right up next to each other. It's like this kind of like a bouquet of those pear shapes, 3 on each side. Total weight there on your mehenges is a carat 40, and that is not a stone we readily see in big carat weight. So you got a carat 40 there, plus 30 points in VS diamonds, and get ready, get ready. One amazing opportunity on a major stone and all the gold and mehenges around it. And wait till you see this on, because just like our 3-stone yellow diamond ring that made such an impact earlier, this is very similar in that it goes side to side across the hand for you. So really, really well done. Take a look at this. I mean, just completely so beautifully done. Well, they're going to stop right at that side point where you want them to, so they don't interfere with your hand as you wear it. So you can see it, it almost looks like a separate ring on each side, doesn't it? It almost looks like you have a full cluster over here, another one on this side, together surrounding your beautiful, man, that heart shape is rocking, isn't it? Perfection in the heart shape. Of course, hearts, like trillions and rounds, they're in this like exclusive limited club where the trillions, the hearts, and the rounds all give you a lot of flash too. So they're not just delivering color and saturation, they give you the flash and the fire also. And watch, we're going to make sure this one goes out the door. I know it's a pricey piece. Obviously, we've incorporated 2 really of the rarest stones in the world together here. Some of the best, quite literally, because there are other places I'm sure you've seen mehenge. It's not this quality. There are other places you've seen blue wings. I think we've established that anywhere else you go, not going to be this quality. So very exciting we can bring this to you. It's got a $69.99 should be price here tonight. Let's help you. And I know this is really kind of an exciting time when we are as limited as we are on tanzanites overall, and only, again, what are we going to do? When blue wings are gone, what are we going to do? It's a question I literally ask for your feedback because I don't know. I don't know personally what we're going to do. Are we going to bring you regular block Ds? I mean, again, there's block D out there that's not blue wing block D. Blue wing block D is specific, right? There are other Tanzanites out there. There's plenty of Block C out there, but that's not something we're going to bring to you. So we're really at a crossroads here where when this is gone for good, what do we do? What exactly? Do we bring more? Do we stop? Do we just say, okay, our Tanzanite run was fun, but it's over and it's done and it's gone? We don't know. But luckily for tonight, there is a last rare heart shape for you to take advantage of, done up right with this beautiful, beautiful mahenge material, and not even going to be $69.99. I will put it on the auction block, and we'll see who's out there again. Because we had a Tanzanite pendant earlier, put it on the auction block, didn't have a lot of people. But now another half hour or so has passed. So we'll hope that we get a lot more people on the phone lines. We'll see what we can do here. I won't even make it, watch this, because I know we could start easily at 45 or easily at 4. But I know there's so few heart shapes left. So if you can handle having a mahenge variety around it, let's get you this heart shape. Let's get you this stone with all the red flashes, because not every heart shape's going to show off the reds like this. To see the reds, I mean, if you look at the very, very top, you see the reds. If you look at the very sides, it's red all the way through. It's just a matter of as it moves, you see the reds out at different angles. It's not 4,000 to start or even 35, which puts us at half of where it rightfully should be tonight, sold on this show. And it's not going to be 35, and it's not even going to be $3,000 to open. We're going to try something here to get anybody and everybody, because heart shapes are the most limited of all left. So if there's one thing you know you want, and it's a heart shape, you got to go now on these heart-shaped blue wings. What do we do when we run out? It was a private collection. It's only here. There's no extra rough. There's nothing doing. So this is your last call, especially if you want to get that specialty heart shape. Take a look, not even $3,000 to get it started. Let's try something wild. And I need heart-shaped lovers out there because I don't have any others. I got the trillion, which is 12.5, so that's a whole different price range, right? We've got a wheel coming up, but no heart shapes or trillions there. So this is the way to do it. I'll tell you what, make it 28. You know what? Not even 28. That's a weird number. Let's get everybody involved. Want to make this doable? Let's make it easy. Affordable diamonds, mahenges, look at the reds coming through. 28, 27, 26. How about this? Make it $2,500 to get it started, and we'll find out where our heart-shaped lovers are on this major, major blue wing, Block D, best of the best. $60 seconds. Did we not come up with any tan? I don't think we have any 6 carat. Nope. All right. Sandra, I'm sorry to announce. What's that? She is? Oh, okay. Sounds good. All right. Let me know if she needs to see that again. No heart-shaped lovers. Would it help if I took the mangas out? It'd make it, well, no, not. It would make it affordable where I'm at. Questions? Thinking about it? Verifying. What's that? What's that? I don't have an open, no. I'm waiting for one. I'm waiting, hoping. Keep my fingers crossed. There's always hope. Don't lose hope. What's that? She wants to open it? You got it, Donna. Donna just started it for us, Tony, so we are not in need of that extra 15-second clock. And where's she calling from? Texas. I thought so. Hi, Donna. All right. Donna's in Texas. She'll gladly take that off our hands for $2,500. She has our lead bid. We're waiting to see if anybody, so Sandra's going to take that pear shape? Good. That's a beautiful stone. And I'm sorry we don't have more selection at this point. We're getting down to the wire on what we have on these Tanzanites left. The selection is dwindling and fast. I will have some of the big stones tomorrow. I do have a couple of, I've got a 30 carat, I've got a couple that are in the 15 to 20 range in loose stones tomorrow. So blue wings, I've got a couple prizes to share with you that'll be here tomorrow. Of course, our loose gemstone show is tomorrow night if you're just joining us. So here we go, 25, well, look at this. Donna, what'd she do? She got everyone else scared away? Yes. I can, sure. And Tony, it's $50 increments, please. That's a default. We can do that on every one of them, and I'll let you know if we have to change it. Let me go ahead and show you this pear shape one more time. And is that Sandra? Here it is. There it is. There it is. And looking great with that. Let me get the fingerprint off of it. It looks great with the color. Obviously, you've got a matching color here as well. So there's the color of the blue wing pear shape. Matches the color of the blue wing heart shape as well. Let me move that aside for just a moment. That auction is not over, but I want to give you another look at that. And then, of course, the 3 major diamonds that are creating that I won't say the bail because the bail's that top diamond. The other two are just your accessory leading to that pear shape. And that, yeah. Sure, you got it. Showed it on the hand. Let's show it on the neckline for you. All right, Sandra, take a look at this. And I know we're doing like two things at once here. So here's another look at that pendant from a distance. So you can see that beautiful length and drop, that great color saturation. Just a heads up, we are only with, we've got one lone bidder so far on the heart shape that's in auction right now. So keep that in mind, $50 increments. So anyway, Sandra, I hope that helps out. And then of course, depending on the chain you put it on, that's going to determine the length and where it sits on the neckline from the north to south. So let's go back to our wheel. We are all in on this Tanzanite Blue Wing auction at this point. We've got one bidder, so it will go to somebody. We're just waiting to see, will it be? We're going to find out here. Is it going to be Donna? Is it going to be somebody else? We're going to find out here. We've got that pendant. Looks like that pear shape may be gone, so we're verifying at the moment on that pear shape, giving a great opportunity here on a heart shape that's a nearly 4-carat stone. But heart shapes are a little bit more exclusive and rare. It's a wasteful cut, which is why in any stone you don't see a lot of them offered. It tends to be why we all lose our minds when we see a heart-shaped blue wing, because especially, and a lot of times a heart shape is just going to give you a little white flash, like a little fiery, bright white light. That's what the rounds and the trillions and the heart shapes do. But when you get that flash in terms of a red flash that almost turns to like a red glitter, like a red confetti color, that's when you've got the really, really, really good. That's what this heart shape is doing, which is why we selected it to go with the fabulous Mahenge pear shapes that are pinks and reds together. So it's this perfect match, this great contrast yet complement, because again, contrast in that it's not a blue and it's not a purple, but it's the complementary color to that red flash that's within the Tanzanite. So how about this? We give it a final call. This is a one bidder auction, and those are always scary. These auctions start way too low to just have one bidder. So when there is a one bidder scenario, something really good is happening. And right now, that bidder who's taking advantage is Donna. We're going to see if we have anybody else who wants to come in. It's our final 2 minutes on this one. If you want to be in to try and get a win, take a look. There it is one last time. $2,500. And that's where we sit. We've got $50 increments if you want to jump in, give yourself a shot. This is the time to do it right here, right now. That pear-shaped pendant, I think, is gone. We've got, again, we'll take requests. We've been fueled by requests for the last 90 minutes. Keep those coming in. Please do so because we'll be happy to help you. We got wheels on the way. Later on, 8-carat Tanzanites are coming up and a lot more. So any questions or requests, and then, of course, my best Paraíba here at this point. On this special day, I'm going to go ahead and show you a 223 Paraíba. So that's the one that is by far the simple best we've got. That'll be coming up for you. But our final call, let me try this on the hand one more time for you. Heart shape, big mahenges. It looks like a bouquet of flowers on each side. It's nothing but like, it's love, and it's pretty, and it's feminine, and it's beautiful, and it's rich, bright, amazing neon colors, which is what the whole point of having Blue Wing. What separates Blue Wing from even other Block Ds, which were the best to ever come out of the mine? Well, that differential really is all about that neon presence of red. That's really what separates it. You're not just getting blue. You're not just getting purple. You really see, if you've read in books about trichroic Tanzanite, you're going, yeah, but I know that means 3 colors, but I only see one, and it's lilac. This is where, again, the best in the world is what puts that trichroism on full display. And that's really something you only get to truly appreciate with Blue Wing Block Ds. So we're so proud to bring them, so honored to have them. But again, last call right now. And why won't that little fuzzy come out of that prong? You need to be seeing this ring and seeing the value we have with it. So final 25 seconds, looks like it's going to Texas. All right, final call. Then I'll put up this incredible diamond wheel, which are all the same design but different. So, how does that work? Oxymoron? Yeah. But a really, really crazy price. Fawn diamonds, yellow diamonds, and more. Those are coming up. Quick diamond wheel for all of our fancy colored diamond lovers. And Tony, you thinking about this one or on something else? All right, something else. That's once, twice, 3 times. Sold to Donna. Congratulations. That's gone. I'm just going to pop in a couple of rings here because these are a lot of fun. And I'm going to start with a fawn diamond that I thought was a pure pink, because sometimes the pink is an accent and sometimes it's just the takeover. Here it is. Now, all of these rings, I'm about to show you 5 rings that are in the same mounting of sorts. They've all got this really cool, up-to-date circular style. The difference is they all have one-of-a-kind diamonds within them. So they're all set in a really fun way. Here's the yellow marquise cut. How fabulous. I mean, really, I know not everyone's this design isn't for everybody. I totally get that. There are some designs that are classic, and absolutely I would say with confidence, this is for everybody. Everybody will love it. But this is not for everybody. But this is for my gals who are normally hanging out in those really high-end design house worlds, who know this is a popular style, this circular design. I might need to move them back just so you can see them a little better without so much overlap, but I do have a piece for everybody because we've got a round marquise princess cut. We've got yellow diamonds in either a marquise or a pear shape for you. So keep in mind, these are large rings, and I ask always, whenever I have this mounting, I ask for everybody to reserve judgment till you see it on, because what you're seeing now is you're seeing the band in the back of it. What you're going to see when it's on is this beautiful open circular style that brings these diamonds to life, that gives you a circle design, which I know, have seen for years and years in pendants, and now we're seeing really, really brought back in rings. But then your significant fancy diamonds are floating within them, all set in their individual bezel that's going to complement the color. So all my fawn diamonds are going to be in the rose gold. All the yellow diamonds are in the yellow gold. And we're so excited to have them for you. This is quite the moment here. Yes. Sure. Savorites, we have earrings, yes. We'll show them next. You got it. Sorry, I've been on the air for 94 minutes. It's pretty much been request after request after request. So thank you. I'm going to get back to my regularly scheduled program here. Unless you have requests, then we'll stop and do your request as well. But yes, Savorite earrings next. And if you need rings, we've got them too. Okay. So I'll make this quick because this is not for everybody. But if you are somebody who goes, yep, I've seen diamonds in halos, double halos, split shanks, solitaires, prong set, and I'm over it. I want something different. This is the way you get different. And this is how we do it. And these are appropriate for, I think they're wonderful because there's quite a bit of diameter to these pieces. So it's a larger circular style that's open. So I would say too, because there's a larger feel to it, they are great on an index finger or middle finger, because right now what's trending is wearing more jewelry. Like covering your fingers and your neckline and your ears. And it's like jewelry, you can't have too much on anymore. Coco Chanel famously said, before you leave the house, take a look and look at all your accessories and take one thing off. I do think that no offense to Coco, but I think that at this point her advice is a little obsolete for today's era. What we're seeing right now is this dominance of stacking and layering and just adding and really creating beautiful looks that are, I think, again, fresh because they're all your own. When you start to stack and layer, and if you're going, well, I don't know how to stack rings because I've always worn one right here and maybe one on this side and that's about it. You just utilize those other 8 fingers that you have, right? Or the other 4 that you've got besides your ring finger. And this is, I know that doesn't work with every style, because if you start putting like a big diamond solitaire on all fingers on your hand, I think that doesn't necessarily look like proper. But when you add a signet ring or something like this that's got that wider but lower profile, these really work well for incorporating that, stacked layered effect, but on other fingers of the hand, where it doesn't need to be a ring finger. It doesn't need to be just a pinky. It can be right here, like middle index. So take a look at these diamonds. We've got fawns times 3, 2 yellows. Let's take a look at all 5. They're all one of a kind. I've got carat weights on each. They're quite large. And we'll make them all one rockin' price tag for you so that if you like one, you can take it and run with it. Here's the marquise yellow. So we'll start there and we'll work our way around the horn here. But the marquise yellow is a 40, let me see. I got the fawn here. The marquise yellow is a 39 pointer. The marquise fawn is a 41 pointer. So those are your marquise cuts. Then we go to the pear shape in the back. That's your pear shape yellow. Only pear shape that's up there. The pear shape's a 38 pointer. Keep in mind, they all have 80. Well, actually, they're a little different. Most of them are 84. Some are 86. Some are 89 in the white diamonds. But we've got our 38 point pear shape yellow. Let's go to that marquise fawn, which again is 41. And we'll go in order here. The princess cut. Wow, that's going to go. That's got so much pink to it. Also a 41 pointer. It's a fawn, but it's got a lot of pink. Pink and champagne are fawn diamonds. I named them. That's what they're defined by. That's a beautiful pinky champagne. And then we have the round. Last but not least is the 41 point round. Yes, Jess? Dog tag? You mean the initial? Okay. Sure. Who was that? different. Hi, Sandras. We've got a lot of Sandras tonight. I like it. We've got Sandras in the house. I like it. We'll show it to you. You got it. Request, and I don't know if she mentioned gold color, but we've got all of them to show. So, yeah. And, yeah, that's going to be exciting. So we'll look forward to that. All right, here we go. No requests on this wheel. Let me try one on so you get a little acquaintance, get familiar with them. We'll take a look at this beautiful marquise. Now, obviously, you can, you know, wear it at any angle. You might want to pop that marquise. It could go on the other side, certainly, if you want to. I'm going to go with the gravitational pull of it. It doesn't move. This is not chopard. Chopard does, you know, different types of, what do they call them? Dancing diamonds that move inside of a circle. This does not move. This is stationary, so it kind of nestles in the case of the marquise right along the edge there. It's all got a split shank, so it's going to keep it lower, sitting right atop the hand with a low profile kind of feel to it, so easy to wear. I don't think any of these are sized for my index finger, but that's where I would think about wearing it. So imagine if we had the pear shape in the yellow, you could wear it here or here, certainly. Obviously, we're taking care of the sizing as we always do, so feel free to put these on. Again, your bigger fingers, you're not going to pay any extra for that. So there's the pear shape, here's the marquise. I think we just need a big value, right? And for my fawn diamond girls, I had my largest fawn diamonds over the weekend, and they also sold. So there's been, I think it's like this feeling you get. I think a lot of you know when it gets to be that time when we're in last call on what we have of something left, like fawn diamonds, I think everyone starts to get real serious about picking out one for the collection. I think a lot of you know that. Go ahead. A lot of you know that. And a lot of you are saying, okay, what's left? The 1 carat sizes, the 2 carats are gone, the 1 carats are gone. So what I have at this point now is basically a half carats, which are 3 options in this wheel. So keep that in mind. If you want one of the fawns, and if you really want to get the most pink, you go with the princess cut that's in the middle of it all. Go there. You won't be sorry. You'll be really, really glad you took advantage of it. But anything you want on this wheel, we'll make it really quick. They're all about 84 to 89 points in white diamonds, all the way around the circle as well. So you are getting about 1.5 carats total weight, give or take. So this is where we can send them out. All one of a kinds, all major yellows or fawns. Again, you decide, but anything you want on this wheel, we'll just go ahead and blow them out. I have nobody on the phone lines. I think it's intimidating when big diamonds show up, right? Big diamonds we all know, which you're right. You're absolutely right. You know bigger diamonds like this, and I'm going to tell you, nobody can tell because of the bezels. They look like 1 carats. They really do. I had a couple 1 carat fawns over the weekend that sold immediately. These all look the same size because they're not prong set, they're bezel set. The bezels help them look larger. So if you're going, oh, but I really wanted a 1 carat. Well, they're gone. So here's what we can bring you. A look-alike. They're already big stones at about 1/2 carat, but they get the bezels so they look bigger. That's just a fact. They look double the size, guys, when they are bezel set. So that's a huge design element. It makes it sleek and beautiful and fits the contemporary look of the ring, but it also is making that diamond look bigger individually. So let's not do $39.99 because that's the price I have, and good price, but not great. Let's make it great. Let's make it easy. Then we'll get to Savorites. Then we'll get to the dog tag. We'll get to all those requests. But here's what I'll do. Instead of $39.29, below them out. Hey, Fawn Diamond lovers, 3 choices: Marquise, Princess, and Round. And I'm getting them out the door right now. The Princess Cut may already be gone. Definitely get on the lines and verify. Tell your operators immediately which one you're thinking about. Have a second choice in mind. When they go, they go. They're all one of a kind, and I'll try them on and give you all the details as you ask about them. But again, anywhere between 84 and 89 points in white diamonds, all light 1/2 carat individual center stones here. And we're going to blow them out. You know what? Make them 2,000. You know what? Not even $28.88. I got to do something better. I got to get a few more callers on the phone lines because this is new, updated, and fresh. And I think for everybody who's, again, we're all guilty of it. We like what we like. So a lot of times we look at our collection of, name it, shoes, handbags, clothing, what have you. And we go, why does it all look the same, right? You ever do that? And sometimes we see it in our jewelry. You're going, that's because you like what you like. And there's no fault. That happens. We're human beings. It's human nature to do that. But if you want to step outside the box and have something different, or step inside the circle, so to speak, this is the way to do it. Something new and fresh. Don't even make them 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, or 22. I'll do an all-time blowout. These are yellows or fawns, all natural, of course. Make it easy. I'll make them $1,999 just to get them gone. While we have them, they're all brand new here tonight. So very special deals. And tell me which one you like, and we'll try it on individually and tell you all the carat weights. And then we have pink sapphire earrings that are here as well. Okay, Savorite earrings are next. Got those coming up for you. Thank you so much. We'll give this 60 seconds on this wheel. Enjoy. And don't forget, we had an Alexandrite earlier over a carat for $1,888. Very special. All right, fancy colors on their way out. Let's see who wants what. This Marquise looks the biggest, I think. I think the biggest look is definitely, I think it's both the Marquise cuts. The yellow's a little more elongated. The fawn has a little more body to it. So you choose whatever is your favorite. We got Savarate earrings next. That's only one pair. So I'm glad that our requester is here, ready, and waiting. All right, Savarate earrings are coming on up. Take a look at all these. We'll take a good look at that princess cut up close. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Those are wild. Take a good look at this princess cut all on its own. It's got so much pink to it. I know, I'm like the only one that likes this mounting. I really like this. I like different stuff. You know me. I mean, you guys know. You know. Yeah, you're not going to find me in many classic basic styles. Take a look at this. I've got a Savarate earring pair of ovals, and they are beautiful color, matched to perfection. They're even glowing in my tweezers there. A halo around them. You can wear them north, south, or east, west, or at a diagonal. It's one pair only, and they're item number 5565, and they're also an 18-karat solid gold. So got a really good, rich look here about this. They're really well done. They're that bright green color, not too green. Sometimes the Savarates can oftentimes be just too dark. That's what I always saw before TVON. I was like, ugh, I was never a Savarate fan. And then this private collection comes out, and I'm going, okay, never mind, I like it now. I like it now. My green eyes are really happy looking at those green Savarites because they're green. They're not black, and they're not brown, and they're not, you know, this really deep, deep forest green where there's no actual color. It's 118 total weight and 36 points in diamonds. They're an 18-karat gold. I'll change it for you if you want. We can change the gold to yellow or rose, so it's up to you, but the Savarate earrings are going on out right now. This is the one to get, and they're the only ones we have, and they're not $45.99. That is literally the price on the bag. Just to give you some, because I know if people see studs and they go, well, stud earrings, there's the earring, there's the price, $45.99. Here was the OG price, which was $9,100. I'm not making them $45 or anywhere near that. Let's get them a home. I know Savarates are pricey, so this can be a little bit kind of daunting to get into the Savarite matched world where you got two in earrings, but we'll make them $888 just to get them out the door. Time for the Savarites to go. I've had them a number of times, and now they've got that all-time drop and discount. We'll show them from a distance here. Here they are against the hand. We'll give you a measurement on them. Look at how the green just shines so brightly from even a distance away. Here's that measurement. They are meant to go north to south. So by default, that's how they're going to look, 3/8 of an inch there, because the post is towards one end of the oval. So you do have that, really meant to go upwards and downwards. On the ear, it's the only Savarate earring I have. Let us know if you need rings. We've got rings, plenty of rings for you. Dog tag coming up. For Sandra, we have all the colors here. All the colors. I've got white, yellow, rose. I even have a plain one because you don't have to get it embossed with your favorite initial. You can get just the dog tag. All plain. So let's just show this really quickly. I can get carried away when I show this because I designed it for myself and I love it so much. And I think it's probably the most, I would say, one of the more forward pieces we do in all of our designs because we do like to, you know, we have a large audience and we like to keep it classic on most fronts. But this is really where what's new and what's updated. Just really thrilled about this, and weighty too. Not weighty where like it feels like it's giving you a headache because you're wearing it around your neck. Just a really great solid piece. I mean, this is tough to do in today's gold world, and somebody's probably asking for it because they've been seeing the gold headlines and seeing the uptick in price and realizing probably don't want to wait on a dog tag. Don't want to wait too long when you've got this kind of size in gold. Look at that. I mean, you've seen me wear this. I literally do a design, a line here that I designed exclusively for you all at TVON. And, you know, just because out of my love of jewelry and love of working with so many of you one-on-one to hear your requests. I mean, I like to make you pieces that you really want. So it's been fun to really add kind of this new, kind of a new fashion sense to TVON. But this was actually one that I didn't even design with the intention of bringing it to our viewers. I just designed it because I could not find the exact right piece. I mean, as you can imagine, especially when it comes to jewelry, I'm pretty particular about, you know, the details. So it was like you could either find gold with no diamonds or you could find, you know, gold with no personalization. There are a lot of these dog tag styles, but they tend to be really small and really dainty. And you know me, I like a big piece. Plus, I really think it is what inherently is the dog tag style is supposed to be a little bigger, a little heavier, a little more wow. So 4658 is the number. I've got the yellow to show you. This is the plain. You can always get plain, which still has diamonds, Plain just means it's not going to have the embossing of your initial of choice. This is in Old English style, which is my favorite font of all time. So I wanted to actually bring a little more edge to it with the Old English. It also makes it a unisex style. We've had a lot of the gentlemen pick these up. Let me show it to you on the hand here. This is the yellow gold solid here. And I'll just try to be brief on this because it's a request. I know a lot of you already own this. Some have gifted it. Some have gifted it to pets. So I've had 2 ladies that I know of that have gifted it to their pets. And I think they thought dog tag meant it's for your dog. Do you think that's what they thought? I know. But listen, I have fashionable dogs too. So yes, I'm all for it. But it's meant for us ladies or your pets. But they can wear it. You can wear it. You can wear it to honor your pet. It's 4658. We have 27 points in diamonds going around it. Let me give you the measurement here. This is the solid yellow gold mirror finish. And I made it just exactly what I wanted. So I hope you like it too. It's about 1.25 inches from the top to the bottom, including the bail. It's all mirror finish. Then you have this emerald cut shape to it. It's not perfectly rectangular. Rectangle would have a 90-degree corner. This has a cut corner like an emerald cut. It's beautiful mirror finish gold. That trail of pave, wanted the diamonds to be a finer pave. That's what you get here. Now let's get into some embossing here because mine in the yellow gold is where I can't find mine anymore. Here's the white gold, which has the letter L. So you'll see that, always favorite. So take a look at this. There's the letter L. So this is, again, you'll see the Old English that I chose for you. So you'll see the entire alphabet in just a moment. But that's the white gold. You can see has that great sheen to it. They all are going to be mirror finished. And then the embossing itself is a deeper embossing that creates that satin finishing to the letter itself. You can see it's different. The signet ring has been script. So you can see I purposely wanted it different because I wear mine in conjunction together all the time. This has script, of course, like your signet rings do. And this is going to be that Old English, which I think makes it look a little more, just a little more edgy. And then we've got a rose gold to show you, and then I'll show you the yellow emboss. So choose your favorite or layer them up because they're really fabulous by just putting them on different length chains. You can layer them really well. Here's the rose gold, which I know has a very popular letter S. So, you know, for our Susies and Sharons and you know, all of those, Cheryls and everybody else, that's a really popular one there. That's the letter S, very ornate. And the dog tag, again, get it while you can at this price tag because don't expect this price to last very long. They're completely custom made for you. There's the rose. And then I will found my letter here. There's my yellow gold. This is my own personal piece, which keep in mind it's going to have fingerprints and hairspray and all that because I wear it all the time. But there's my own personal piece, which is the letter P. So that's going to be, again, all surrounded with the diamonds. The bail's a great size, meant to fit our DBTYs and beyond. So DBTYs or anything else that you've got, really with the exception of Omegas, are going to work. And I got to tell you, this was fashioned after a design. Part of what I liked about a big design was one that had no diamonds out there. Crazy money. It was always $3,800. No embossing, no design, no diamonds. And that was just plain gold. That gives you an idea of what plain gold goes for. Here's the letters, the alphabet in Old English. So you can see what your letter, especially if you're debating between two, maybe you're not sure, first name, last name, or which kid you want to choose. I know my mom would have to choose between an L and a B, and she's going to go with the L. For her 2 kids, she's going to go with the L for Lauren. Now, I'm just kidding. She loves Brian too, but yeah. The L, which also is her first name. So yeah, and it's her dog's name. So mom, you need an L, right? You need an L. Because for Lola, for Linda, for Lauren, for Lolo, for Lorenzo, for whatever you got, right? It's an L. So that's not going to be 38. That's where you can see exactly what your letter is going to look like. So if you're debating between two, look at them, see if you have a preference that way. I'll make them $999 while they last for your choice of the white, the yellow, and then I'll show them up close as well. Here's that yellow. Actually, let me just show the yellow gold here, and I'll, again, set it at an angle. I'll zoom back because that's a little closer view of it. So all mirror finished, I love that it does that in the car too. It's reflecting the letter onto the wheel because that's what mirror finished gold does. So for Sandra, for anybody else, I get requests for this almost every day. We can't always show it on the show and dedicate, you know, tens of thousands of airtime to it, but hey, tonight we're showing it to you. Great gifting. I would say for Mom's Day, what's the next major holiday coming up, right? Besides Tony's birthday. I mean, it's almost March, right? So we've got Tony's birthday coming up. We've got St. Patty's Day, but I don't know if we do a lot of gifting. I don't even do gifting for St. Patrick's Day, right? So, I mean, that's not, I mean, I'm not Irish, but, you know, maybe some people do. But, you know, the next holiday I would think for jewelry giving is Mom's Day, and what a perfect way. Get your kid, you know, get her kid's name, right? Or her favorite pet, or for the new brides, or I love it for bridesmaids. I mean, oh my gosh, bridesmaids, yeah. Bridesmaids, you know, you got to get one for every bridesmaid. Get them their initial first or last. I always like to, I never do an L, I never do a B. I always do somebody else's initials. So again, lots and lots and lots of value there when you get, here's how it's finished because it's all solid all the way through. So I don't want it heavy. Again, I'm not a necklace person, so I don't like having, you know, that weight around my neckline, but this is really going to be easy to wear every single day. Let me show you the white gold up close as well. Here's the white gold. And then again, if you need to see the alphabet again, to take a look at all the letters, we can show that. Here's the letter S in the rose, our rose gold. I love our rose gold when it's just here and there. But honestly, the rose gold in a big slab like this gives you more appreciation for our rose gold. Not a brown, not a light yellowy rose. It's got that pinky blushy tone. So what's everybody getting? I'd love to hear what color and what letter. Or you can get plain, which is right here. I'll show you the plain again. Because honestly, I'm thinking I need to get a plain as well. Because I'm going to layer them. I want to wear my letter P, and then look at how beautiful it is. And I'm holding it at that angle because otherwise it does that. And then you don't see the, you know, the mirror finishing. And that smooth, beautiful mirror finishing. And if scratching on pieces like this bugs you in rings, get a pendant. It's not going to scratch. When it's on your neckline, it's not gonna scratch, right? Whereas signet rings do, right? Anytime you have a large mirror finish surface area, you're gonna get light hairline scratches. Mine I've been wearing every single day for years. It still looks great. But when you look at it in a certain light, you can see there's little hairline scratches to it. Jess, did you get one too? Yes. Who got one? I need to hear this. This is my baby right here. Yeah. Kelly got one. And what, can I ask what she got, color and letter? I think that's for her, right? You got it. What about you? I almost called you Lorenzo. Antonio. Yellow gold, Sandra, and she's getting an S for Sandra. I like it. Yay! Thank you, Sandra. She requested it. I love it. Yeah, I really do think that is the ultimate, and it layers so beautifully. So if you have one and you like it a lot, get another one, and you can layer them up. All right. They're light enough to do so. Saburite earrings are still here. Let me just show this Paraíba speaking since we're on my personal kick here. And I'm now thinking, my mind is swirling about how many dog tags I need to buy. I'm up to 9 signet rings that I purchased at this point, and I'm not done. My most recent one was I got one for my brother's girlfriend at Christmas time. I got her one with an M on it, which is her first and last name, so that worked really well. And so anyway, signet rings are like the thing, and now I'm going to get dog tags as my new gift for everybody. But here we go with something that, since I just really am passionate about this stone, today is 223. So I know yesterday was 22. 2-2, 2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2, and it was Tuesday, right? And it was the last time in our lifetime that we'll see a date like that, which I think is really weird. When everyone starts saying, do you know that we'll never see a date like this for the rest of our lives? I was like, oh, really? Boy, oh my goodness. So it must be like 100 years or more till we see another date like that. So today's a significant date for me, 223. I wear it a lot. And one of the reasons, not the main reason, but one of the reasons that 223 is so significant and symbolic is because, believe it or not, for 20 plus years, as I've been here hosting shows like this, for 20 plus years, every day almost, I have been on channel 223 on DirecTV. So, which is what I have at home. So but it's significant for another reason as well. So I won't get into it and bore you guys with that. But this is where today's 223. This happens to be a 223. But beyond all that, because I don't expect this to have significance to you necessarily, but it is also our top Paraíba. So I made a special request to bring it out. I had it briefly on Sunday or Saturday. I can't remember. But it was really something we're seeing again, I think, considering the markdown that it has. And then we're going to be in our last hour of Wednesday and then say bye-bye to jewelry until Friday, okay? Because we got gemstones tomorrow night. And it's going to be intense, okay? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. It's going to be like a good time. So I hope you'll join us, even if you're going, I don't buy gems. So many people, we had a little debate on Facebook about like, well, some of my gals were like, who on earth buys loose gems? Which the truth is, a lot of people do. For a long time, for my, back in the day when I started in this business, I was on the air 6 nights a week, and there were no morning shows back then. It was just evenings, and I was on 6 nights a week, and 3 of the 6 were gems, and the other 3 were jewelry. And so it really goes back to some of my favorite thing to do, and rock the rocks with you guys. And we're going to do our first here at TVON tomorrow night. So just something to mention and remind you of, because if you miss it, you might be without loose gems for a while, because this is a one-night thing. So I just want to make sure everybody knows, because I think a lot of people are going to tune in on Sunday and go, oh boy, did I miss the loose gems? I don't want you to miss it. Tell a friend. A lot of people just collect because they collect the loose gems, or they actually make their own jewelry, or, I mean, my goodness, you gift or donate, or there's a lot of reasons to love the loose gems as well. So let's take a look at this one. If this was loose, this would be my kind of pinnacle of the show. But it's already in jewelry, and how appropriate is that, because it's a major mounting. And this is our best Paraíba. So I've gone through everything. And why I brought up the loose gems again is because in the last couple of weeks, since I've really been like intensely planning the show tomorrow, I've not been just through our inventory in jewelry, but I've been through our gem inventory and know it more intimately than I ever thought I would, including stones that we don't see in jewelry, including stones that are never meant to set in jewelry, including the museum collectibles that I'd heard about, but I'd never actually held, like 100 carat Sierra Santa Maria Aquas and stuff like that. So, you know, all of that, fluorites and major sapphires and 5-carat rubies and things that we don't usually have, right? So I can tell you where we stand on Paraíbas. I've got a 16-carat tomorrow that's GIA certified. It does not have this color. It's big, it's clean, but it does not have this color. This gives you everything. It gives you size, it gives you color, it gives you neon. It gives you everything. Please remember that. That's why I thought, I know you just saw it. I'm not one for reruns. I don't like reruns even within the same week or month, or certainly not in the same show. But I just needed to show this to you because a lot of our keen gemstone eyes out there were like, oh, that's a good Paraíba. So I thought it was worth seeing one more time just in case you were on the go on President's Day weekend, because I heard from a lot of you that say, I never miss a Saturday or Sunday. I missed a Saturday and Sunday. So I wanted to bring it back out for you, tell you all about it. It's our 223 stone. It's absolutely dynamic, because I wouldn't bring it out if it was still $45,000. I would leave it. Let it sit in the vault, let it get comfy there, and just hang out. The fact that it's been discounted and reduced the way it has, and keep calling on dog tags, guys, the coolest, chicest necklace you will own or gift or anything. Promise you, it will be. If you got someone who's like, you know, 40 or under, must have. Let's talk Paraíba, 223 stone, 179 diamond weight. I don't even have an item number yet. I don't care what it is. I have it all memorized, but we'll tell you for graphics purposes. Take a look, and then we'll show you the inside, how it's finished. It's item number, here we go, I should remember this, 5030, that's easy enough. 223 and 179 in diamonds, finished on the inside. Let's get it a home on 223. And maybe you're watching on DirecTV. If you are, you're watching on 223. And that may not be significant to you, but you know what? It is your gateway into the best in jewelry at the best value. So I think that number should mean something to all of us, especially if you watch on Direct, right? Because this is how you get in to the biggest values in jewelry that's out there. It's happening right now, and this is 179 in the diamonds. Let's try it on, though, because the clarity, the color, everything about it. Listen, 45,000 it's not. That's the good news. Just reached the top of the hour here. This is on. I have tried to convince somebody to buy this for me, and it's been a no-go so far. Yeah, just because I love significant pieces. At this point now, when I gift jewelry or design jewelry to gift to my really special people, I make sure that every single thing about the piece is symbolic, including the carat weights. And, you know, that's just something I do. I'll tell you what, if you want this one, it's not even 45,000, 35,000, 25,000, or 10. It's not 10,000, and this is a Paraíba that is worth that and more times 10. It really is. That's not like us, 70,000 a carat for the good stuff like this. 70,000 a carat. Were you singing? Did I hear singing, humming, talking? Yawning. Better. Oh, singing, which would have been, that would have been much nicer, Jess. Just lie and say you were singing. All right. Sorry, I'm boring everybody, aren't I? I know. Well, should we talk about something else? Do you want to talk? I don't know. You guys want to just do question and answer for the next hour? We could do that. I don't know. Remember that night when the lights weren't working? I didn't know what we were going to do in the dark, so that's what I thought we were going to do. We were just going to do 3 hours of question and answer. Those shows are so popular right now, like on reality TV. That's all anyone's doing now. It's like a couple, friend of mine they're really famous. They do this. They sit down with other couples and they're celebs and they just talk about each other's issues. We could do that. Yeah, and see who knows each other better, all that stuff. Anyway, not 10,000, not 9,000. Let's do better. They're like, we listen to you 3 hours a day, 5 times a week. I think we know everything there is to know about you. Ah, that's what you think. Some people know, oh, we don't know everything. I'm notoriously private. So anyway, let's do this, guys. I know I was starting to break into hives thinking about doing questions and answers. I was like, but we had no lights. But by the genius of and the grace of the jewelry gods, we had lights about, what, 30 seconds before we went on air. So it happened. But anyway, not 9, not 8, not even 7,000. This is the one to own out of all of our Paraibas. Best color, best clarity, best size, not even 7,000. I will make it 68.88 right now. First caller, and we will get it a home once and for all. And we still got dog tags going out. I hope you'll get one. If you're thinking about that great style, you've got till the end of the show here to get that price tag of $9.99. Here's the 68.88 Paraiba that is just simply our best. Top quality, beautiful color, great neon, and then this amazing mounting. That is about, it's in our top 5 of largest diamond weights and a mounting we do. How are we doing on request? Did we cover every one of them? We've slowed down on the request too. It was 2 hours straight. We have slowed down. I think I've caught up. So if you have one, let us know. I'm going to put up some great pink sapphire earrings for you. Savarate earrings are still here if you want them. Dog tags we make custom for you, so those we won't run out of, but there's a high probability that that price will change. So I'd rather you save the money and get it now, especially since it's such a great value. And if you don't think so, take a look around because they're easy to find. They're so hot right now. They're everywhere, but they're very seldom of the time. They're not usually solid gold, and they usually have no diamonds, and they're way more money. So here's what we're going to do. 68.88. I just want to bring that out just to make it really just, again, that last opportunity. We've even been taking stones out of pieces that are collectible. We've taken some stones out to show you in the Loose Gemstone show tomorrow as well. So coming up next, let's get a move on, and I'm going to show you that new butterfly design that we have. Here it is. This is brand new tonight. We've never had anything quite like it. And it looks so wow. By the way, it's the top of the hour. We've got 55 minutes left in the show. If you have any requests at all, please let me know what they are, because the first 2 hours were pretty much straight up solid requests. Thank you for those, by the way. I hope that we got you something you love. If not, we can always work on making it for a future show. I want to bring this to you because I think this is hot, 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 hot. Butterflies, symbolic, meaningful, special, different. But yet, what we've seen recently has been either in gems that are colored gems like amethyst or blue topaz, or all that big, remember the big fancy yellow diamond piece we had that was so huge, which I have today if you're interested. It's the, that was like 9 carats in fancy diamonds, so that was a little bit more pricey. It's here though, it's really big. This is the ring version, but all white diamonds, so a little more classic in its styling. Baguettes, that's not something we typically see. Welcome to the last hour of the show. We have literally 55 minutes, that's all. And we gotta get some jewelry out the door. So, it's a Wednesday, and we're ready to help you, and it's our last jewelry. Remember, we skip jewelry tomorrow. We're going to go back to jewelry on Friday. Tomorrow's Loose Gems. Reminder, your final reminder until the very end of the show. I just know people are going to miss it because Thursday nights, you know, sometimes go by the wayside. You got to be with us tomorrow night. Most anticipated show we've ever done at TVON is tomorrow night, and I want you to see it. Even if you don't want to buy anything, you got to see what we're bringing out. It's going to be like the Smithsonian, but better. So it really is. No offense to the Smithsonian. I love it. But take a look. Here we go. Diamonds, butterfly. Let's get it home. Do we have anybody who loves butterflies? Yes. Everybody loves butterflies. The thing is, either they get too large, because I know it's tempting as designers, and I'm one of them, that just, I've made a butterfly design here, and it was just, everyone said, it's too big. This is really, it's a large style, but wait till you see it on, and this is my favorite thing ever. More butterflies with baguettes, please, because these are actually tapered baguettes. I'm not even moving it. Let's just let it go left to right in this hypnotic way. But I think you're going to stay ready and awake because you see that flash of the stones, right? You seeing that? This is what only a few stones are capable of. We've seen it with princess cuts that are invisibly set. It's 5935. It's one in the world. I need you to call me. I will give, let me just tell you, it's a major ring, it's $61.99. I'm going to do better than that. It's 5935, it's a carat 17 in diamonds, mostly baguettes. In the very core middle, you have rounds. On the very outside of all the wings, you have rounds, but I know y'all just want to see it on. You need to see it on. Know that it's going to sit. This is not like a double butterfly where it's going to, you know, it's perfect. Look at that. I think some people don't like asymmetry. So many butterfly designs I've had, they're all angled like this or like this or like this. They're at a diagonal because it kind of looks like they're lifting off your finger, right, and flying away. This is completely even, completely symmetrical. It doesn't cover 2 or 3 or 4 fingers. It's on 1 finger, but it is large. It is a classic band behind it, so easy to wear, comfortable to wear, nothing to worry about. But even when it's sitting still, you get those bright, do you see what I'm talking about? This is why baguettes, they're one of the most highly priced diamond, quote unquote, accents to use because they have to be clean, but look what you get as a payoff. It's not just your regular little glittering factor. You still get that with the rounds. There are plenty of rounds here. But look at the way the baguettes dance. Right there. I'm barely, listen, if I can't do all this because it makes you seasick, right? I have to move it in a subtle, smooth way. Look at how, as I do, subtle movements are creating this flashbulb effect of diamonds. Every tapered baguette is running down the length of the butterfly wing, 4 different wings, all set up. So basically your centerpiece is at the low point, then it lifts up off the hand. So this is not, even if you have the teeny tiniest little finger, these wings are not going to be in your way. They're going to sit up a little bit. You see there how it sits up, so it's not going to interfere. This is not uncomfortable. It's not hard to wear, but I don't have a collar on the lines. And yet butterfly jewelry is the hottest. And we know they're symbolic for so many reasons, whether that is transformational, whether that is something that acknowledges the changes in life we make, the different kinds of transitions we go through to get the ultimate beauty out of life, whether it's about reminders of loved ones. I'll tell you, it is really such a special look. And I've got a $61.99 price tag. Like I said, I'm not going to make it that price. We got to just move jewelry. I got all these exotic special pieces here tonight. Excited to have you with us. Tell you what, giveaway time. Let's just see who's out there. We got one. Let's get it a home. If anything gets a home for the next 50 minutes in the show, I think it should be this. I really do. I think it should be this. It's pretty. It's unique. It's bold, but not over the top. It's not like, oh, I can't wear that. I want to wear my butterfly, but I can't. You'll wear it every day. Put it on as a right-hand ring and just wear that. Live in it. And let this, it's like a show. It's like a laser light show coming off these wings of this butterfly. We got to make it last. Look at that. I just love it. Every single one dances. This is why we love baguettes. Tell you what, half that price, we're still at $3,100. I can't make it $31. I'm not even going to make it $2,000. We need one caller. Baguettes are just tough. It's why we don't see them all the time. We bring you so many diamonds in every piece we do. But one thing that eludes us here, baguettes. They're just really pricey to work with. They're really, really pricey. But worth it. Nobody at $2,000? $19.99? How about this? Blowout time. We have one. Let's get it out the door. White gold only on this one. You know what it'll do? Just make it easy. $1,888. Let's see who's out there. $1,888. Only for one caller. Good luck. That's fabulous, isn't it? $1,888 for a big butterfly ring. Well over a carat in diamonds to go with it. First caller, you got it. All right, so we're verifying on this one. Let's give it 30 seconds. Let's see who will take the butterfly in the white gold. Fabulous baguettes that are tapered so they really show off there so well. We still have that big, big fancy diamond butterfly too if you want to see it in a necklace. Aqua's here. Aqua is here. Ooh, we got Tanzanites too. And the museum wheel. All right, let's get to the museum wheel coming up next. Got the very best of the best here hanging out, but they got a major markdown. They need it too. These are really high-end, $75, $85, $100 pieces here on our show. Let's make them a lot more affordable for you. And as a matter of fact, before we do that, one big diamond. Somebody just said, did you say you had a big diamond tonight? I have one big diamond. It's a 70-pointer. Men's or ladies style here. We're going to show it to you. This is a band that we're going to create. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a 70-point round. That's the largest we have at this point because all the other white diamonds are gone. 70 points that still looks like a carat, so we'll talk about that as far as the millimeter size and the diameter. Kevin, you're taking dog tag? Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Love it. We still got dog tags going out the door. Make your decision on the color and the letter so we can take advantage of that $9.99 price tag. Here's what we'll do on this one. It is brand new here tonight. 2964, that's a 70-point white diamond. In the round, Brilliant has 10 points and diamonds on the side. They are scattered and burnished into the band, 3 on each side. Looking good, fully finished on the inside. I mean, this is really the easiest ring in the world to wear with that finishing that makes it comfortable. But can we just shout out? I mean, I know we're so used to it. It's so passé. It's so expected. We're so jaded towards our VS diamonds. But can I just say, when you got a 70-point VS stunner like that, and that's what it does, that's not typical. That's not typical. Look at how each flash is a different color. It's not just white light, it's blue and red and orange and yellow and green and purple and all of that happens from that stone. I'll just tell you right now, if you want like the coolest pinky ring ever, I mean, it's not one of those that I say that because it's small. It's not small. but it sits so well. I just think we have to be particularly cognizant when we wear something here or here. I think it needs to sit low profile. You can try wearing bigger pieces like the butterfly or what have you, but then they tend to be in the way a little bit more. I think when it comes to more wearability, you want something that sits lower on the hand, that's not going to be in the way. It could make a great pinky ring, great for the ring finger. Maybe it could be a wedding ring, an engagement ring, absolutely. Maybe she doesn't want what everybody else has, right? I know I don't. So this is where you've got that look. Take a look. We're going to do something wild here for you. I'm just going to put it on. Just full display here in value. Everything we've had is so nutty the way we price things all night long. I'll just make this a continuation. Right here, guys, $13,200 list price. There is the list price for that ring right there. You see it, right? White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, fine with me. It would be beautiful anyway. Finished on the inside, so you have a lot of gold. Here it is, size for my ring finger, so I'll wear it there for the moment. Not going to be $13,000. Happy Wednesday! What's left of it? I know it's already Thursday on the East Coast. Are East Coasters still with us? Or did y'all go to Dreamland? Go to Betty Bye? Here's what we'll do. We're going to find out who's still up and awake and ready to shop. Get the value of a lifetime right here. Easy to wear. Beautiful. I just can't get over it. The glittering factor of that 70-point VS is something special. Anybody want it? Go for it. My lowest price I can offer you tonight is still $6,299. That's what happens when you get a VS Round Brilliant Center right there. That's what happens. This is why I'm scouting one I mentioned earlier. I'm making an engagement ring for a customer's son. It's been my second in the family. Second time I've done it for the family. And you know what? We talk about diamonds going up. When her son, I'm trying to think, that was 4 years ago. I think it was 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. When I made her first son his engagement ring, a 1 carat diamond was literally about a 1/5 of where it is right now. And again, Round Brilliant Diamond is right here in this ring. They have gone up. I know you're sick of hearing it. You're hearing it from everybody. It's just something the business is grappling with it. Because it's very difficult to take wonderful shoppers. You are our customers. You are our family. The last thing we want to do is elevate prices on you when you've been used to seeing these incredible values all along. We don't want to do it, but it's a reality. It's something you have to consider. Everyone else has got to do it. We are giving you, there's our best price I can do today. I know, and you're going, I don't know if that looks like a TVON price. That's what this is new pricing. And if I'm not talking about from 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, I'm talking about 2 months ago. 1 month, that's how rapidly we're seeing prices rise. So I don't want to harp on it, but I got to give you a moment where we just talk for real here and really take advantage when these values are here, because when I am getting desperate like I am with 45 minutes left of the show, we got to move something. I'm trying to see what you might like tonight. We're going to make sure it's this diamond ring by virtue of the fact we'll just make it a ridiculous value where you cannot buy the gold band. So let's not even talk about the diamond. The 70-point diamond is another story. That's elevating like crazy. And I'm sorry, that same customer is going to come to me and go, yeah, but you charge my other kid this much. Why are you charging this kid this much? It's like, I can't help the diamond business. Remember, the diamond business is not one that we can play games with. Mandarin garnet? Sure, I'll get you a deal. You want a sapphire? Sure, I'll get you a deal. You want a grandidierite? I'll get you a deal. Diamonds are regulated. So it's again, we're kind of grappling with this kind of immovable static giant that you can't mess with, right? It's the worldwide price. Diamonds are just set. So when they go up, they go up. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's pretend like they didn't. Let's pretend like they won't. And let's just give you an auction opportunity on a 70-pointer that looks, oh, by the way, like a 1 carat. And I'm going to prove it to you. Because the actual millimeter size, and you guys, I'm going to do this right on air for you. So we'll just try it on again, Tony, so I can do this on air for everybody. So people who have wondered, what does she do when she says, let me get you the millimeter size? We take one of these, which I encourage you to have if you have loose gems and you want another size, and you simply, in this case, it's a round, so you get the diameter, which is, well, there it is, 6 millimeters. I say that because a 6.5 millimeter is equivalent to a 1 carat. So if it's a 6 versus a 6.5, it looks pretty darn big. And it doesn't look like, nobody's going to look at that and go, oh, look at her cute little 70-pointer. No, they're going to go, wow, look at that huge diamond. It looks like a 1 carat round brilliant. I won't make it 6 or 5 or 4. There's only one way to do it, and that is the auction. I got to leave it in your hands, your capable hands. Not even $4,000 to open. Not even $35,000. We're still at $62.99. Should be. There's only one way to get around that, and that is by the auction open, and you are going to be in charge. I won't even make it $3,000 or even $25,000. I know what I'm up against here. Last call in the show. Tell you what, make it $2,000 to open. Yes, Jess. $2,000. What's that, Jess? Did you have a question? Who was it? Patsy. Hi, Patsy. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Beautiful ring. 60 seconds, $2,000 to start. And for anybody who even needs a big diamond right now, even if you need a big diamond in another setting, you may want to get this big diamond and use it without the setting, because that is not where the going rate is on a 70.6 millimeter VS round brilliant diamond in a white gold band on a white gold backdrop. So if there was the icky stuff you don't want to see, which to get a price like that, you would need to go. If you were shopping wholesale, for example, you would need to have, your diamond would look brown. It would look downright brownish yellow. It would be hazy and mucky and muddy and all of that stuff we don't want to see. And I know I can't even try to show you one, because you're going to go, no, that's not VS. I want a VS. So that's what we're bringing to you. We have 20 seconds left to get the open. There's been a lot of one bidder auctions here tonight. So again, there's been one bidder, and that's it. So here we are. Do we have the open? We got it. 14 seconds left. We got the open. Who is it? You got it. So Rebecca is in the lead at 2,000. Well, is it in the lead, or do you really call it that when she's the only bidder? She's our only bidder on the lines. And she said, I see the value. And thank goodness, because we don't see many 70 pointers, nor will we be seeing many going forward that are going to be priced like this, because it's just not possible. So for those of you that, again, because people ask me all the time, like, well, but you know people. You know people. You've been doing it a long time. Everyone you know is in the jewelry biz. You're right. But this is kind of where, again, our hands are tied. When it comes to diamonds, there's something called a Rappaport sheet. The Rappaport sheet is updated all the time. It gives you the prices based on, like, in essence, it's like a chart. And if you plugged in the 4 C's of any given diamond, you would get the wholesale price. It would spit out a price. I mean, not literally, but there's a price and a graph, and you check it off, and that's where it should be. That's the wholesale. Now, we all know that those wholesalers of the world offer to retailers. The retailers, depending on where you are going to charge, oh, I don't know, 5, 8, 10, 12, 20 times that. It just kind of depends on where you're shopping and how good the diamond is, because they're in demand and always needed. So there's a special, all those diamonds, we can talk about the Rappaport sheet and these set wholesale prices that apply to diamonds at large. But what is most in demand and what is always, always, always the most is the round brilliants. White diamonds, round brilliants, worldwide. They're the classics, so they tend to go up the most. So we're at $2,000. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. Here we go with another one bidder auction for you. So it's been happening. So it's really that time of night where if you want to get in on this one, please do. Don't wait too long and miss it entirely. And then tomorrow you're emailing me going, hey, Lolo, can I have that same ring? And I want that same ring at that same price and that whole deal. I had that issue just earlier today. Somebody emailed me and they're like, so I saw something, I missed it on Sunday, saw the rewind, I want that at the same price. And I'm going, ooh, this is, you know, and it was an auction. I was like, I can't do it. Either can't make it or can't do it again. So these are opportunities. They are true, honest to goodness opportunities in a world when diamonds are not just elevating, they're soaring. So it's a good time to get your diamonds, especially when I'm up here discounting it like this. I mean, technically, I'm not discounting it. My best price is $6,300. I'm sticking to that. You're in charge of this auction. You've got the pricing in your hands. Take a look at it. We're at $2,000. 2 minutes until we sell it. Here it is on the hand again. Let's see what we got going on here. And then I've got my favorite turquoise here as well in a bridge. But here this is. And remember, yellow gold's fine, rose gold is fine. There is not one extra penny charged to you if you want to go that rose gold, white gold, yellow gold option. Obviously, white gold's ready. But rose or yellow, that's a whole new mounting that's created for you. But, you know, doesn't matter. We're not charging you anything for that. And this is a, let me reiterate, 70 point, but maybe we put it up there, Tone, that it's a 6 millimeter. Because for those in the know with diamonds are going to realize that's a lot bigger millimeters than I would expect to get with a 70 pointer. Because what are we really judging our diamond on? I'm sorry, but you're not wearing a sign with your carat weight on it. Half the time I forget my carat weights on my center stones. I mean, this is where you go on the look. And if somebody gave me this ring, let's say they bought this at an estate sale and they gave it to me, And they said, well, you give me an estimate. I don't know what the size diamond is. I don't want to take it out. Estimate it for me. What would I do? I would get out my millimeter gauge. I would measure the diameter, and this one's been through better days, obviously, but you know, I would get out my millimeter gauge, and then based on the diameter, you have an estimation of what it is. And because it's 6 millimeters, I'd say it's a light 1 carat. It's probably a 1 carat or a 98 pointer. This is a 6 millimeter, but it's giving you, again, that bigger, well, it's more like a 1 carat look. So that's the beauty of it. And it's a 1-minute clock until we sell it. Kevin, you're not on this one? Don't think so. Dog tags. Did you say dog tag? Thank you. Well, Ping, listen, if they can't get the white diamond ring, the next show, I would really encourage you to get the dog tag. Ping, do you like it? What letter would you get on yours? Oh, you can only choose one letter, Ping. She's going to get 4. She's going to get a P, an I, an N, and a G. I like that, and wear them layered. Seriously, if you don't think that's crossed my mind to get 2 L's and 2 O's and wear low vertically down my neckline, I would do it. I would do it. Everyone's watching going, I have no doubt. No doubt about it. Yeah, peanut's a little too lengthy. I mean, what am I, made of money? Yeah, I can't do a P-E-A-N-U-T. I can't. But Lolo I could do. Ping I could do. Yeah, can swing it. Final call, Kevin's on dog tags. That's how this got started. Virginia, are you thinking about this one? Anyone want to go 2050? I hear an S going out in dog tags. All right, you got it? 2050, yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Bye. That is out of here. Thank you so much. I got to show this to you. I've been talking about it, and I haven't shown it. And shoot, I probably waited too long. It's item number 1182, Tony. Here it is. Let's get this one at home. Oh, yeah. It's like the gemstone show is starting early. Yes. Sure, it's all finished. Showed it a couple of times, but there it is on the inside of that last ring. It is sold. Gone and done. Kevin, what color are they getting? Yellow gold? Yellow gold? Letter S? Love it. Love it. That's a super stylish, sexy choice. All right, here we go. 1182 is the number on this one. Isn't that looking good? It's 18 karat gold. It's a 1257, and I don't know if you heard me saying it earlier, but this is the largest we have in jewelry now. And I'll have a couple larger loose stones tomorrow, but I don't have many. And this is the 1257. It's awesome. 1257 trillion, no less. Rare cut there. Amazing color. They're not all the same. They're not all equal. They're not all the same. This is one of those truly museum reserves. Love that. I love that I get the opportunity to bring out the museum. Literally reserved for the museums, but instead going to you because it's either that or say, they're done, they're sold, they're gone. And then we have disappointment. Here's what we're going to do for you on our largest one. It is a trillion, and oh, if I had a penny for every time I got a request for a trillion, we would be really, truly, guys, looking at one of our bigger values here. Don't wait to get on the phone lines if you like this one. It's huge. I even think it tells you something that it's in 18K. Not all of our blue wings, even our massive stones, are in 18 karat gold. There's a halo of diamonds. That's going to be 137 in the diamond weight. So they're all really large individual diamonds here as well. Here it is on the hand. Okay, I just picked it up. And again, you've heard me say this. When I pick it up from here to here, for a brief moment, when I'm in the process of lifting it and putting it on my hand, it gets out of the light. It went pure red on me. I love when that happens. This one just did that. I mean, just because you're not always going to see all the reds on TV that you'll see in person. So that's important to remember. This is major. I mean, again, just to show you as I move my hand, it's not flopping to one side or another, because I know a lot of people would say that's a very big ring. That's a very big stone for a ring on my hand, but you can handle it. If you really are naturally like a bigger piece of jewelry, you can go for this and really, really enjoy. Take a look at it up close one more time. It is our last call. I can do the yellow gold or the rose gold if that's something you'd prefer as well. No problem there. Happy to do that. You're not going to see a lot of the gold. It's just basically the prongs and then that outer edge of the prongs for these. They are beautifully set, by the way. It's a 3-prong style, so it's what we call a martini setting. These are little minute details, but I I like to share them with you because my job is to describe the piece, for those of you that are listening, to describe it really, really, perfectly and leave you with no questions and all of that. But they are a martini setting, so there are 3 prongs as to not muddy it, but also to create that triangle look that's happening in the center stone as well. And watch this. There's a markdown. And it's a must-go markdown. This is now, you've heard of museum must-goes. This is museum reserve must-go markdown. And I won't even make it, look at this, 20 grand. I mean, these are real prices, guys. These are TVON prices. $19,999. That already tumbled down from 36 plus. So I'm thrilled with it. But we're making it a lot better than that as we approach the last half hour of our Wednesday Together Gems tomorrow. Make sure you remember that. Don't miss that show, because it's one night only. Which, Tony, did you not just have like a Blues Brothers flashback? Driving through the Black Mariah with the megaphone on top. One night. The Palace Ballroom. One night only. The Blues Brothers. All right, let's talk about not my obsession with old movies that were made before I was born, but let's talk about, listen, my family was from Chicago, so it was required viewing. It was required. It was required. It was part of my rite of passage growing up. Some people do communions. I did. You watch the Blues Brothers. Not appropriate for a teenage kid, but that's what we did. Because, yeah, my parents were like, you have to learn about Chicago. That's how you learn about where your family roots are. So you watch the Blues Brothers. Anyway, so here we are, guys, with this mega value. I'd recommend dialing in on the early side. I hope somebody's ready. This is, I know, because it's easy to think, well, it's $1,257, so it's going to be 20 grand, and that's the best she can do. Maybe if she's getting really crazy on a Wednesday night, she might drop it to 15. I do better than that, and I think the benchmark of looking at this in the right way is, what if it were $1,000 a carat? So what if it were $12,570? We give you the gold, we give you the diamonds for free, that is $18K. What if all that is free? What if, okay, there isn't Block C out there for $1,000 a carat. And by the way, Tucson happened in February, early February. The prices on Block C material, not 12 carat stones, just 3 and 4 carat stones, great jewelry sizes, they were over $2,300 per carat for nothing that resembles what you're seeing here, and smaller sizes and not nearly the color. Of course, this is blue wing. They didn't have any blue wing at Tucson because why? We didn't show there this year. We opted at the last second not to show. We always exhibit at Tucson. We didn't this year. We wanted to just stay here and help you guys, right? Concentrate on the show. Bring Tucson to you like we always do. So instead of 12, that's $1,000 a carat. Instead of 10, we're not doing that either. Take a look. This is wild. I just want to get you on the lines. If you're even thinking about it, that way you're there. You're ready, you're willing, and you're here. I'm not going to do 12. I'm not doing 10. I'm not even doing 9 or 8 or 7. This is like, what do you pay? Do you really pay $800 or $700 or never? This is the unattainable, the nowhere else but here material, and it's not 7 or $69.99 for a 12.57. Set in the 18K, almost a carat and a half in diamonds, and yet it's not even $69.99. This is why you dial in early, because more than one caller will recognize this value. This is value to enjoy, to be proud of, to own the museum without having to actually, again, you can't go buy the museum, right? Unless you're watching tomorrow night's show. That's going to be the museum on sale. So instead of $69.99, nope, I won't leave it there. I'm still waiting for a caller. So here's what I'll do, as simple and easy as I can make this for you tonight. Give me a call. It won't even be $68. You know what? Keep going. Wednesday night, late night, last 30 minutes are here. I'm ready to help you own it. And this is the basket. Look at that basket. Oh, look at the reds glow. That's not me, guys. Look at that. The reds coming through on the surface of the stone. You see that from the sides? It's like a beam of red light. Do not even make it 68, 67, 66, 65, 64. I'll keep going. I need somebody to have this here tonight. Not even 64. I will break all the rules. Even our own TVON rules are being broken here. Not even 64, 63, 62, 61. This is our biggest in jewelry here. It's the largest one I have. It's ready to go. It's 18K. It's not $6,099. Blow it out. I'll make it $5,999 for the first caller on this one only. It is what we got in the biggest size, best color. I don't even have this size tomorrow loose. Yes, yes. The measurements, sure, on the butterfly. So here's what it, and I'm assuming they mean in inches because it's a larger piece. So take a look at this on the hand. This is the butterfly we had just a moment ago. Here's the, let's go from wing to wing here. Top to bottom, it's 3/4. Side to side, it's, needs a smaller ruler, but same. A little bit more, about 7/8 from side to side, the actual wingspan. 7/8 of an inch, just under an inch, and 3/4 top to bottom. All right, back to the wheel we go. And doesn't actually go over the other fingers on the hand. When you wear it, it just sits on that finger. Doesn't have that diagonal kind of face to it. Doesn't go the other direction. Just a really wearable ring. And you can always send it back if it's too big. All right, coming up next, let's get to a museum wheel. Huge blowout for the end of the night is here. My turquoise, I do want to show this because I know a lot of you missed the weekend. This is my absolute favorite. It's a custom-made bridge for this turquoise. It's the best and largest turquoise we have as well. It's a 380, but I swear to you at this point, I think they just got it wrong. I think there's the wrong carat weight on this. I really do. Because, yeah, it's so much larger than that. It's item number, this will be 5186, and it's a yellow gold only. So yellow gold, but we know that looks good together with turquoise, but what we don't typically see is almost 2 carats in diamond weight around a turquoise. That's what you get here with 5186. It's a 380, yes. It's got a carat 84 in gorgeous diamonds. Check out the halo, because there's some really big diamonds just in that halo, but then there are 4 other rows. Let's check that out. 2 rows that run underneath, 1 row top and bottom hitting the halo there. And this is all custom made for that turquoise. This is not the standard bridge because the standard bridge has 1 carat in diamonds. This has 184 in diamonds. And I have one for somebody. It's yellow gold only. Look at this on the hand. It's beautiful. This was the price that I just gave the Tanzanite. So if that helps put in perspective not only the value here that I'm about to do, but the value we just had on the Tanzanite, well, this was supposed to be $59.99 right here on the back. I'm not doing that because I just have, there it is. There's the turquoise. There's the ring, $59.99. I'm putting on a little discount here for the end of the show. There is a bridge, but you really kind of have to pop it all the way to the side to see that because it just is, look at that halo. Talk about a centerpiece. Right up top, right on the front. It's really all about the turquoise and the diamonds, but it's all supported by that beautiful heavy gold weight in the bridge. Yes. Oh gosh, I don't know. That sounds like a loaded question. But go ahead, I have thick skin, go ahead. Mm. Oh my. Oh goodness. Well, I'll talk to my makeup artist about that. Yeah, you know, sometimes just, you know, it's the way God makes us, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. All right, here we go. Yeah. Not all of us are perfectly symmetrical. I'm not, listen, if I was, I'd be modeling and it'd be a lot easier and I wouldn't have to talk or stand or sell anything. I'd be modeling or acting or something like that, you know? But here I am. Yeah, here I am. And if you don't like it, the good news is you can change the channel. That's what's great, you know? Yeah. That's the good news. You can always change the channel, you know? I can't do it for you, but you can. So that's the good news. But thank you for the compliment. That was nice. Thank you. All right, here we go. Turquoise, will blow it out right now. $2,499. $24.99. That's my favorite piece here as far as discount, color, quality, everything all in one. It's pretty awesome. So that's a good one. $24.99 to get you a bridge And to get you all the diamonds that we don't see very often, you know, I had a Paraiba a minute ago with a 223. That had 179 in diamonds. That was pretty good. This is 184. So you get a lot bigger and better diamond weight, all supporting your turquoise. And that's the one thing. I'll tell you, I have a turquoise. I got it many years ago. Big designer, you know him. His name is David. Last name starts with a Y. It's a turquoise ring in solid gold. And it has literally 15 points in diamonds. That's usually what you see, and it would cost a fortune. I mean, that ring was back in the day, that was about a decade ago. That ring, and I got it at one of his outlets in Las Vegas, and, you know, instead of paying like $16,000, I paid like $8,000. But, you know, it was one of those things where still, even in this big designer name with solid gold, and he does a lot of sterlings too, but I got the gold. And I gotta tell you, it's 15 points in diamonds. That's so typical, and I think it's not fair. Turquoise in this best quality, it deserves diamonds. And I think so often we just see turquoise with just basically like little to no diamonds. Even when you're going designer, high-end, couture, that's what I think really we miss about turquoise is big diamond weights. So really special. And let's go ahead and talk about, we've got a really special wheel because I really want to do, I know with 20 minutes left, it's going to be tough to show you one of a kinds and it's all I have. So let me just move very quickly by showing you first a quick look at earrings for something affordable. Then we're going to get to our museum blowout wheel and we'll just get them out the door. And we've got a really special way to go. This is our pink sapphire earring. There's the pink. That's a hot pink sapphire. They're unheated, which I really need to point out, because that's what's really exciting is that they're unheated pinks normally to get this color, and they play pinball with each other, which is even more fun. So when you're really bored and you're not playing Wordle, you can actually just, you know, set them on your table or your desk or your nightstand or your jewelry box and have them play pinball with each other and watch them have fun on their own. But it's 5911, and this is 911. It's an emergency. We've got a major value. I'll make it better. Just so we can send out some really, because I know it's been a night where we haven't had a ton of affordable. And guess what? It's fine jewelry. So if you need affordable, you're going to have to go to the man-made. You're going to have to go to the plated metals, the sterling silvers, because I'll be honest, fine jewelry is not all that affordable. It never has been. It certainly isn't in today's day and age. But I can guarantee you this, we'll make it as affordable as it ever can be. So for those of us who really like the nice stuff, we don't have to settle. Because I think so many people in the last few years especially have had to settle. And so many people have told me, you know what, before I was looking at designer jewelry, I'd always bought designer. I always went high-end. I always went Rodeo. And then the prices got so crazy, I had to, you know, settle for those plated metals and those faux and those, you know, the fake stones and all that. And it's not the same. No kidding, right? And then they're like, and then I found you and I realized there's a way to do the fine and not give up quality, but still have affordability. And that's what this gives you. It's a 70-point unheated round total weight. So yes, 35 and 35. It's unheated. They're out of Ceylon, which actually is the origin. So Ceylon dictates that it's from Sri Lanka. Ceylon is what Sri Lanka used to be called. So actually when you talk about Myanmar, that's Burma. Today it's Burma, like people tell me all the time, you made that up, that's not on a map, and what they don't know is that I don't make things up. It really is, again, today it's called, you know, so you get the idea, right? Myanmar, Burma. So, you know, back in the day, it was called Burma. Today it's called Myanmar. Same place. I know, weird, right? It's like if one day we start calling the United States of America something entirely different, right? Who knows, right? But that's the thing. These areas of the world, they've kind of been known as different things through the years with political affiliations and, you know, coups and that kind of thing. So anyway, Ceylon, today's Sri Lanka. So when somebody says I'm going to Sri Lanka, that used to be called Ceylon. So here's what we'll do on the beautiful sapphires, which are these gorgeous hot pinks. They have a diamond halo around them. That's 26 points actually in the halo. So it's really special to get beautiful VS diamonds in a centered post, white, yellow, or rose. And I only have a couple of pairs, and I'm going to just take this down because I'm tired of showing you $5,500 and $6,500 pieces. So we'll just make it a lot more affordable. And the good news is we've got a major value here where it's not even going to be $1,000 because I got to make something under $1,000 tonight. And I choose pink sapphires. Pink sapphires in that cut, in that color. And to get all that, oh, guess what? Mother Nature, God made, right? So normally sapphires, 99% of the time, they are treated. They are heated. Sometimes the treatments get a little bit more than that, But this is where, keep in mind, this is unheated. So when they actually mined the material and they had this rough, it was like this rough rock, and they find the gem crystal inside, they saw this color, this exact color. Now, obviously with faceting, that helps it look brilliant and sparkles. But you guys, natural color. Doesn't happen very often in sapphire. We have spoiled you like no other with the very, very fact that this is unheated. It's almost all we bring now. It's almost like the other day I had one, I had a blue sapphire, it was heated, and I was like, I can't even show it to you guys, because I'll have to explain this is heated, and you're gonna think, oh, I don't want heated, I want unheated, because that's what you usually show us. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We have a 70-point total weight, diamonds around it. I'm gonna make them less. I promise to do this. I said under 1,000, I mean it. I'm not even making them $9.99. Special treat on me here for our last 18 minutes of the show. They're in white, they're in yellow, they're in rose. They're whatever you want. But I will tell you this. They're not even $9.99 or $8.99 for the goddess of sapphires. This is the hottest, hottest, hottest color, best of. Usually you have to heat them at minimum. Sometimes they're treated even more so with chemicals and things. That gets weird. We don't want to talk about that. But this is where you get that beautiful, all-natural material. It's not even going to be $8.99. I'll just sell them right now. You choose the gold. There's no sizing needed on these, so I just look at these thousands of dollars saved as, well, at least we won't have to size it for you because they're earrings, right? I'll show them on if that helps you to see them on, to give you a size reference point. I won't even make them $8.99, blow them out. We've got our last few minutes of the show. We have 17 minutes. We'll show you a museum wheel to finish and end, and then gemstones are tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. I hope you'll stop in and check it out because it's a really, really special show. We have been spending literally months planning the show and amassing all of our museum pieces straight out of vaults and museums to bring to you, to show you on the air. And if you see something you can't live without, we'll make it affordable as well. So it should be a good time. But here, these earrings are going to be $888 if you'd like them. So last call right here, right now on the earrings. And let me try one on, as I promised I would do for you, so you can see what they look like on if you need a little size reference, because a stud is not always a stud. When you got those diamonds added, it gives you a lot of extra diameter and look to it. So they're really, really wild. And they're only $888 for the pair. So it's a really good way to go. Congratulations if you get them. And here is what they look like on. I think it's helpful to see them because, again, measurements even are sometimes tough because then you're getting out your own ruler and you're looking at, okay, well, how's that going to look at my ear? So I'll just put them on myself. And then there they are to give you an idea. So it's a really, really special way to go. They're beautifully done, and yep, they're hot pink. So that's a final look at the earrings. Congratulations at $888. We'll take another look in 60 seconds final, and then we're going to get in that museum wheel. I know we are desperate for discounts on some of our best of the best here, and that is what we're about to bring you. So first pair is gone. We have two pairs left, and that's it. When they're spoken for, they're spoken for. It's just so rare. And there's a little bit, because they're more saturated than a typical pink, they've got a little bit of that purple. That's really where you get into that hot pink denotation there. That's what that means, right? A pink is a pink is a pink is a pink, and they can go really light, really pastel. It's awfully nice to be able to see that kind of hot, hot color. So enjoy. Congratulations if you get them. I think you'll love them because they're really rare and not easy to afford when they do come around because of that rarity. Rarity drives pricing in gems, unfortunately. So it's tough to get really big affordable values on really rare stones like this. So sapphires, even though we've all heard of it, usually you're just seeing the blues. So we're getting into a fancy color, and again, all natural. So you got to love that. Quick wheel for you before we go. Last 15 minutes of the show. If you have any requests for us tonight, do holler at us. We have the Tanzanite wheel. I'll say, you know what? Let's just put it up. You want to see the big Tanzanites? Let's put up the big Tanzanites. Because quite frankly, what we've had a lot of people asking for are Tanzanites that we don't have anymore. And that, I can't have that happen. We are just down to the wire on what we have. So let's give you an opportunity to steal some Tanzanites from us. I have 3 to show you. They'll just go all, put them all together. They're all over 8 carats. Keep calling on the pink sapphires because I still have 2 pairs left. Here's the oval. Here's the other oval. Now, this is going to be where I had the biggest compliment on this mounting the other day. I love when you guys give me your feedback because I don't just forget about these pieces when they go out the door. I find myself thinking about these pieces and where they went and whose great home they're going to live at for you know, their lifetime. And yet, look at how beautiful that mounting is. Somebody had purchased this mounting with a different stone. And they said immediately, they go, well, it was the one with 9 rows. I go, yep, I know it. Because we don't have any other jewelry that has 9 rows in diamonds. That one does. And then we also have a bridge, which is where, this is, by the way, I kind of call it a bridge because the diamonds do continue all the way under. Yes. Okay. It's a lot of money, Kevin. Yeah, I don't know. It's the big diamonds. Yeah. Let me show it real quick. Is this the one you're talking about? And I'll put this one face forward. You're talking about this one? Sure, I can give them a grade off air. You want me to just give you a price on it? It's a 152. Remember, this was the 152 in the two marquees, so 75, 76 points each, and then 129 of white diamonds. I'll try it on my hand here, Kevin, because I think it shows much better on the hand, because then you really see how each stone is oriented. You see that? Kevin, what we can do on this one, that was it's kind of a green champagne, and then we have the yellow. These are two natural diamonds as well, so the color is God-given, and then you have the halo around it with the side pave. It's $11,999. I'll help you. If you really want it right now, I'll do it for just, you know what, let me just do something different here. I'm going to do something wild. I'll get it under 10. Okay. Just out the door, one of a kind. All right, so now Tanzanites. The end of the show is here. And I might just end on this, because this is where I can bring you the biggest value. What's up, Jess? Yeah? What color? Oh, my goodness. Am I talking to myself up here? Let's show them again. They're a hot pink. Do you want me to, like, equate it to, like, a food or a fruit or, like a bar? Yeah, they're not Barbie pink. They're brighter. You know what? Kunzite color, if it was like real intense Afghan material with not as much purple. There's not that much purple. I would say look at them in relation to Tanzanite. Yes, go ahead, Kevin. It is. That one I would recommend higher than any other piece we have tonight, by the way, in our inventory. Not tonight, but all along. Do you see how they have a mind of their own there? They just do what they want. That's like I say, you can have this game. Just put them down and let them play. Jess, it's a really hot pink. I would say you can see in relation to purple Tanzanites, not as much purple. They're more pink. I think if you asked a kindergartner what's pink, what's purple, they would say the sapphires are pink. But there's a little bit, when I say hot pink, sapphires usually, Jess, are more of like a light pink. So like a diamond pink, like a classic bubble gum. These are a little brighter and more saturated. They're like a big girl pink, you know? They're like a grown woman pink, right? They're not like juvenile. So, but they're really bright. They're not, yeah, they're not light. That's why I said hot pink's really the important part there. Does that help? Yeah. For the purple. Well, purple sapphires I don't have in earrings right now, but I can work on some. So these Tanzanites are going to go. Let's make this simple and easy. Here's my carat weight on all three. Take a listen if you care to, so we can go through this one time and get everybody situated. They all have the reds. You see that for sure. The oval on the left side is the 841. The oval in the center with 9 rows and diamonds with it, that's a 790. So they're not all over 8 carats. Sorry, Tony, they're about 8 carats. That's a 790. But it makes up for that. The 10 points that you don't get in the Tanzanite, you make up for in diamonds. It's got 156 in diamonds in the center. That's 9 rows in one band. You're not, putting all those rows on separately. It's all one band. It's all one ring you slide on, but it's got 9 rows in diamonds. Then we go to the cushion cut, and that cushion cut is an 804. Reds on all three. Diamonds, I think you're just choosing. We have everything from real wild to real classic, and then one that's in between with the bridge. I say this is kind of wild. This is pretty classic, and I would say the bridge is somewhere in between. Still gives you diamonds every which way, but then you get a really eye-popping stone. So once again, carat weights are 841 on the left. That's the largest. And then the 804s on the other side, and then the 790s in the middle with all those many rows in diamonds. So here we go. A real 790 plus, exactly. That's more like it. Thank you. It is, yep, being exact, they're all one of a kinds. 2 of them are only as they are. So unfortunately, this one's only in the white gold, which is how we see most of our Tanzanites anyways. That's how 99 out of 100 people will order them, is in the white. So I think you're good there. That's the 790. That's only in white gold. And then the cushion cut that's in the bridge is also only in the white gold. Actually, let me change that for you if you really want us to. Just give us a little extra time. On the halo on the left, I will do any gold you wish. Here's what I'll do. Anything you'd like on this wheel, let's get them gone before we run out of time, which is 9 minutes away. We're essentially bringing these down below our own cost. It did cost us more to put these together. I'm going to try them on for you. You can always let me know which one you want to see again and again and again and again. But I'll tell you this. Here's the oval. Look at that oval. Isn't that great? I mean, very rare to see reds in an oval. I've said that 101 times. So it's really a good oval. Then you've got the oval in the 9 rows. We're going to show them individually first, just to give you a little, for instance, on what they look like on. So there's one. There's the oval with the halo. Here's the oval, and this ring is as smooth as the saddle ring. It's created in the same way. It's concave the way it's set. So it just gives you a really wide style, but rest assured, it is comfortable. It is comfortable for being a lot of ring. That is a comfortable style. And then let me show you the bridge if you're unfamiliar with our bridge mounting. It's one of our bigger bridge mountings, certainly. That has, I would say, the most visible red. Already here on television, that cushion cut has a ton of red to it. Not even going to be, though. They're not. I mean, I'm looking at 13,000 across the board. 13 grand. Here's what we'll do instead. They're not even going to be 13 or 10 or 9. 8,000 puts them at 1,000 a carat, and then free gold and diamonds. And I think we've all understood now, gold and diamonds are not free. No, they never have been. But now, there was a time when I started when it was like you totally didn't even care about the mounting. All you talked about was the center because it was relatively inexpensive to make the mountings. But that was a long time ago. And as things do, they change. Here's what I'm going to do on anything up here you like. 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. I'm giving some Tanzanite away at the end of this Wednesday. A big thanks for being with us here all the way till the end. It means a lot. You know, we're here 3 hours. It's really cool that some of you stick around with us till the very end on a Wednesday night. It's not even going to be 6 or 5 or 4. They're $39.99, and that'll be last call. So this is it. It is it. That is really, and Nathan, amen to that, brother. Nathan, amen. I know, listen. Nathan, your email, amen. Thank you. Exactly. Oh, yeah. I know. Jealousy is bad, isn't it? Like, if I could ban something off this earth, that's what it would be. That's what it would be. Like, literally, truly, like, that's what it would be. Oh, man. Anyway, $39.99. Amen, Nathan. Hi, Nathan. Thanks for, he's with us till the end. Hey, Nathan, what's up? Nathan, thank you so much. And you know his wife is cool because her name is Lauren. So, yeah, yeah, go ahead. Cushion. Let's try it on again. Remember, that's going to be the 804. So that actually is kind of the mid-range of what's up here. But who cares? Are we splitting hairs on the carat weight, or are we looking at this for the reds that are coming through? Do you see all the reds that are coming through there? The bridge mounting as well, the finishing on the inside, which I'll show you here before I put it on the hand again. That, you know this bridge, right? Except this is an oversized edition of it. This is a little different, guys. This is oversized. This is not your typical. This is not the basic. If it's big on me, I got a long hand, right? Like I can palm a basketball. So, you know, it really is. If it looks big on me, it's a big ring. So be aware. I mean, all 3 of these are going to be big choices because they start with the big center. Yeah. What's that? True to size on this one, yes. Yeah, this one is. So it sounds like this cushion cut may be gone. We're verifying, so let's make sure on that one. Let me show you the oval again with the wide band. Obviously, this is as classic as it comes. You don't get more classic, more timeless. I would say if you're giving for a gift, I would say you're going with the oval just to keep it classic. You know they're going to love it. A halo never goes out of style. We see like everything out there is set in a halo. So if you want a departure from that, you think about going with the 9-row style here. Here's the 9-row style with the diamonds that go all the way around underneath. But I want to show you this, though. The side view is important because it dips underneath. So you see how it does that there? It does this dip. So that's what we call concave, right? Because it goes in. So that's why I say it's kind of like 9 rows meets a bridge, even though it's not this bridge. This is different. This is our traditional bridge. When we say bridge here, we mean that style. But this still has a little bit of that influence in that the diamonds run under the stone. So that's important, yes. Sure, the length and the width, sure. No problem. You saw my ugly millimeter gauge earlier, but it still works. It still works, and luckily, I do too, so I can figure that out. 11, I'll just go ahead and give you both. It's an 11 by 11 and a half. So what that means is when you get a stone that's within in a cushion cut. This is right close to square, and you can see that, right? See how the width is pretty similar? It's a little bit more elongated, but 11 by 11.5 is the millimeter size on that one. So if you like the cushion cut, that's the way to go. And again, if you need like a measurement in inches, we can do that too. I've got the ruler that provides us the opportunity to do that. So you can see exactly how big it is. Now it all tapers, you see that from the side here. It's all gonna taper on the sides. You've got the bigger centerpiece. That has obviously the most red. From the camera angle, they all have red. I have verified that for you because I'm looking at them in person. But on camera, they don't need all this light. So when I block lights, look at this. You start to see the truer color. Now you're going to see more of those reds come through. So they're $39.99 across the board. I want to remind you that Paraíba is still here. The 223 is, I think, still here. We had somebody talking about it, but I think it's still here. So there's the Paraíba. Just want to remind you of that. That's a different price, but that's the one that needs to go today on this 223. A reminder, tomorrow, we have 3 minutes left. So tomorrow we're about to start our focus on tomorrow's rare, and very special gemstone show. We have put together an incredible museum on sale show for you with loose gems. So if you are just a lover of gems, you're probably going to want to be with us. If you like to collect loose gems, if you like to make your own jewelry, if you like to have gems that you save because they're valuable and you want to save them, and a lot of people collect them because they're inherently valuable, so instead of collecting stamps, they collect gems, that's something that you want to tune in, because we don't do gemstone shows on the regular here. Haven't had one in, I can speak for the 5.5 years I've been here, we haven't had one. So we're really excited. We're going to bring you a gemstone display like nobody else can do. That is starting at 7 p.m. tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific, so I would not miss that if I were you. We got a very special show. Did you take the cushion cut? Okay, so the cushion cut's gone, and now we're just verifying on these last two in the oval. So congratulations if you get them. They're $39.99. If you have any questions for us on the entire show, 3 hours of jewelry tonight. I would really encourage you to think about that Paraíba. This Paraíba down to an unbelievable price tag of $68.88. Think about the 223. Top quality. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to try it on the hand one more time if you missed it earlier. This is our top quality gem Paraíba here. Clean, bright, neon, 2 carats and 1/4 in size. And with the 179 in diamonds, and that is down to $68.88. Congratulations on that one. Enjoy. That is, wow, that's an impressive piece. So call me on that. Thought I'd bring it out for this February 23rd. It is 223. And let's go ahead and talk about our last minute. Don't forget tomorrow. So again, tell your friends if they're gemstone lovers or collectors. If you have anybody who wants to learn a little bit about gems and some of the rare ones that we don't always see in jewelry, we'll have some gems that we do see in jewelry. We'll have some that we never see in jewelry. That's going to be what tomorrow's all about. So don't miss it. It starts at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And then we're going to have a lot of our collectors and lovers of jewelry and gems with us. And I can't wait to see you then. So we'll have a blast with that. Thanks for being with us tonight. And $39.99 if you want either of those last two available. Thank you so much. And again, if you have any questions on anything you saw, we've had 3 hours of jewelry. Hope you've enjoyed it. I had a lot to show you tonight. So all these great values are still hanging out. Pink sapphire earrings, butterfly ring, call us on that one. And remember, tomorrow's an important night. We're going to really show you something that I can actually say you've never seen on television before. We're going to show you 3 hours of pieces you've never seen on television ever anywhere before. It's going to be a blast. There's going to be something for everybody. I've made sure of that. I had to kind of step in and talk management into not just showing $100,000 pieces and $1 million pieces. So we'll have something for everybody, I promise, including diamonds. I'm going to have diamonds. I'm going to have diamonds for you. So make sure you're with us tomorrow. Big Thursday, loose gems on the way from all of us here at TVON. We wish you a great rest of your night. I'm Lauren Blair. See you tomorrow.